Hello. Good morning, everybody. Let me just not automate that, because then you can't hear me talk. Is it very loud? I'm feeling like it's very loud. I could be very wrong, but I'm feeling like it's very loud. Please let me know. Good morning, old Daniel. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Matt. Hello. My bird watchers. Exclusively. I wonder if you can hear like that hiss whenever I do that. Probably not. Good morning. Good morning, Wakupi. Good morning, Lutza. Hello there. Good morning, Hideyoshi. This intro screen is nice. Thank you. It's made by Zinganza. She makes all my alerts pretty much. Good morning, Duck. Good morning, Oasis. Good morning, Horror. You just did the Alamigo arc, I'm guessing. I tried Final Fantasy XIV online a few days ago. It's pretty fun. Enjoyed it. Just wish I had more time to play. Don't we all, Laser? Don't we all? Mohiko, thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you for the resub. Mohiko is also the person who taught me how to see what items are part of a set. So, you know, double. You know. Hi, friend. Good morning. Good morning, Wall. Good morning, Adest. Sounds fine? Excellent. We can hear the can open. Can you even hear the hiss part of it? I like the hiss part of it. It sounds, I don't know, friendly, weirdly. Hi, Gov! Good morning, buddy. Got that elegant royalty look going on there. I really like these robes specifically. And I mean, technically, I feel like even the eyepiece helps there, you know? It was big, because I didn't know that. I literally had never known that. I may not feel like death, but I feel like that one clip Jinsey has so improvement. You are not feeling good. Danny, buddy. I'm sorry. I hope I can cheer you up a little bit. We can especially hear this. Excellent. That's fantastic. Had an anxiety attack this morning, so this cozy stream is much needed. Okay, I will do my extra best today. I'm gonna do so my best. I will never shut up. Jinsey, you never shut up anyway. Yeah, but that's beside the point. Entirely beside the point. Come on, kid, that's not a cackpot. We'll take I don't actually need MGP, but whenever I'm here, I feel like I have to do this. Just cause. Also, I ran some more of the Puppet Factory, and I actually got the scroll that Litza wanted, but then he'd already bought it. So rip. But I guess now I have it too. Which is nice. You want roulette score? What do you want, buddy? What do you want? What do you want? I can make it sound terrible if I want to. And does anybody else want to come along to the roulettes? Yay, nay, maybe? I actually accidentally queued a scholar for for like an expert. And I didn't realize until I had actually entered the expert, which I hadn't actually played Scholar in a very long time, so like I still made it. It was still fine, but dang, I really prefer White Mage. Okay, I will wait. I would, but I have to leave in 15 minutes. Lutza, no! Buddy, pal, friend, Flamer. Hi, Flamer. Flamer, are you playing Final Fantasy? Are you? It's better than yesterday when I kept passing out and suddenly Jinsey was somewhere else. Oh! Well, at least you woke up to story time. Yay! It seems like subscribing to you just became cheaper for me. Yeah! Twitch introduced regional pricing for like a bunch of people. I'm actually really happy about that as well, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Grillian. But yeah, I saw that. So if you're European, it costs less euros to subscribe now. Because it was never fair, because 5 USD is not 5 euros. You know that, Twitch. Well, Hideyoshi, it's time to reactivate. It's time to reactivate. Well, maybe I'm a little bit your mother. Wow, Flamer. Okay, fine. Be that way. Tsundere. Does it work over data centers? It depends. I don't know. I don't think you can actually have shared data centers yet. That's with Endwalker, right? So in Endwalker, they're gonna merge the data centers. Or the shards at least. And then Eventually, they even want to merge everything, like Japanese, European, US. They want to merge all of that, but that's definitely not anytime soon. So rip. Now I only play 20 euros instead of 25, which is honestly a really big deal. Like, that's an extra sub. It's €1 cheaper. €1 is a lot. You can go and buy a nice coquette for that. Couldn't even pay attention to story time. To be fair, the story time kind of confused me at parts too. Like, just the phrasing of things. We're playing on Balmung right now, Hideyoshi. Oh, I should put that in my title again, shouldn't I? I always forget that. Why do I always forget that? Because I've only recently started doing that, that's why. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There you are! Okay. So, I think we'll start with leveling then, because I'm pretty sure Erest can only do leveling roulette, and not 50, 60, 70 trials, or even normal raid. Hi Kaisa! Good morning! Not merging per se? Yeah, just so you can actually go there, right? Yeah. That's still a step forward, right? You're not a handicap, Erest. How dare you? Hi Velico! Good morning. Are you two ready? Shall I heal? I think I shall I? I'll actually, I said I was gonna heal a scholar this time, so let me know if you're ready. Hello there, Flight. Good morning. I'm pretty sure this was monk, right? Or pugilist still? Yes, this will be fine. Are you ready, kids? Is that on a crystal cluster? I'm actually not even sure. I'm just gonna assume you're ready and you didn't hear me. It's fine. Scholar and leveling is just AFK with summon. That's why I'm gonna do it as Scholar instead, because it's gonna be a low level dungeon as well, because we have Erest with us. Okay! Well... That's one! That's... sure, why not? The shortest ever. This is like... literally the shortest one you can get. Polar bear mount coming in Moonfire? Really? Coca-Cola not included? But why not? If it's Moonfire, then I hope it's not a... I know you're joking probably, but it's not like a promotion again, right? Because I didn't get the black chocobo mount because that's expensive. Get the only thing where you actually have to press a heal every minute? Well, do I though? I don't think I do. I don't think- hold on. What level are we here? 20. No, I have Whispering Dawn. I don't need to press anything. I don't need to press anything. The last Final Fantasy Friday, because it's gonna go back to being the free-for-all Friday kind of thing. We're going to 3 days a week, Landar. So the Monday is gonna be MMO day still, so Final Fantasy will be on Mondays. Wednesdays are gonna be the cozy streams, and then Friday is gonna be, well, for now, Yakuza, so. Recently I've leveled up my squadron, and let me tell you, they're better than Pucks. I feel like I should level up, what are they? Like the actual, like your NPC party members, you know, Alize and Alphano, etc. I should do that. Also, in case you're wondering, we have a new player in the party and they're watching the cutscene. We're not just AFKing, I promise you. The trust, yeah, I need to do the trust dungeons. I should. I did them for a while, and then I just got really bored of it because they level so slowly. And yes, I also want Kora's polar bear dog, but I don't think we're having that one, unfortunately. Yeah, just making sure, Flight, just making sure. They've had too many. It's nice there's an icon indicating they're watching the scene. Yeah. Oh, viewing cutscene as well, like over their name. I met this one person in a dungeon at some point whose name was viewing cutscene, and that's brilliant. I really like that. I got some of them to 80. They level up in like 2 dungeons at most now. Really? Did they change that? I did not know that. I did not know they changed that. I just tried to use my my presence of mind. Oh, I should probably also... I stood still for like half an hour and I didn't even press Celine. Sorry, Celine. My bad. Yeah, we don't heal. We don't heal. We have Celine. We don't heal. I just realized I don't have ether flow yet. Unfortunate. They take ages to kill stuff. Yeah, they are very slow. They're definitely very slow. But you get banter. Does that make up for it? I'm not sure. Oh, I think I'm too far away. Yeah, I am. Here you go. Heal Kiryu. I'll heal everybody. Okay, I might actually heal you in a second. I'm sorry, Kiryu. Just this once, I might actually heal you. I'm sorry. Here, we get the AoE. We didn't tell the Black Mage to attack the nail, so I don't think they know. But I think we're okay. Yes, we are. Honestly, Whispering Dawn lasts so long. It's a little bit silly. I might cast a heal. I might do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna cast a heal. I can't do it. We're gonna do it without, or else. Oh god, we're gonna do it without, or else! Or else! Okay, I just have to make a point here, okay? Just have to make a point. Alright, well, but we'll give the one person one. Here, they get to see you anyway because, you know, I'm not a monster. Do you even get anything out of leveling the trust up though? I just use it to level my jobs above 70. I don't think so. I just kind of want to. I'm always going to just want to. Gradsidist! What level are you now? I actually didn't even... No, I guess I couldn't have seen anyway. What level are you now? I just realized what your character's name is a reference to. There ya go! I've deadass put a tank on follow and AFK'd when I got Copperbell Mines leveling Scholar back in the day. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Does the pet have an AI now? They've always had an AI. They picked like the lowest health targets. So they've done that, but they're not like oh god, how do I explain this? So if you were Scholar before, for the people that don't know this, Scholar had a lot more micromanagement, I want to say. You also had two different pets, like Celine and Eos had different abilities. Like, Whispering Dawn was an Eos ability. And I think Celine had like a spell speed buff instead. Like, think Bloodlust, but very small. Like, things like that. And like a magic resist, I think one of her buffs was as well. And now they're just both the same, and it's just an aesthetic thing. So they've definitely merged that. Etherflow also definitely used to work a little bit differently. Like, they changed a bunch, but the pets themselves also can't die anymore. I think that's probably one of the things I like the most, because especially when you were doing like slightly higher level raids, a lot of the times your pet would die, and then you had to resummon mid-combat, or you had to use like your swift cast to resummon your pet, which wasn't ideal, for sure. You also get to change their looks to have a secondary skin. I mean, that's probably not worth leveling them all for, though. I love that healers can do actually damage in this game. Yeah, and every role can, right? Because tanks are the same. Tanks also have to really focus on doing, like... I don't want to say an optimal rotation, but yeah, kinda. Like, you want to pull the most out of your damage. Worst part about pets in A Realm Reborn was the pet aggroing when setting up positions in raids. That as well, that as well. Like now, I still have like a mini panic attack whenever I see a summoner like send their pet to stand next to the boss before we've pulled. Like, I was like, oh wait, no, it's fine. Anyway, yes, which one do you want to do first, Core? 50, 60, 70? I am gonna do that as White Mage, I think. Well, am I? Yeah, No, I'm gonna do that as Scholar too. We're gonna learn. Okay, well, we'll start with 50, 60, 70. Are you ready, kids? My cries of Ifrit, no! I don't think so. We're playing on like one of those moments.
Just want to say I'm glad to see you stream again. That you look really lovely, and that I enjoy how entertaining and captivating your banter is. I really appreciate your time with us. and glad you're making moves to put yourself first.
Thank you, Lander. That's very kind of you. I'll give you an enthusiastic lolly-ho. Thank you. I appreciate that. I still think that when I'm not wearing... Okay, so I'm not wearing makeup today. I think you can probably tell. I feel like the one thing that bothers me the most when I am not wearing makeup is my eyebrows. My eyebrows just look like they've disappeared. And like when I look in the mirror, they definitely have not. It's like, I guess I still haven't got the lighting right. I don't know. I just checked you get a trusted friend. That's a nice title, though. I do like that title. I also like that it's actually okay to have people not max at HP at times. Yes, yes, exactly. I think a lot of healers, especially when you first start, are a little bit scared to let the tank drop at all. But a lot of the times, it is a good idea to let the tank drop, because that way you can use your cooldowns. You have to use your cooldowns like often. Like, for example, here, I have Recitation. It's level 74, so I can't use it right now. But it's only on like 90 seconds cooldown, so you want to use it basically every pool. Usually there will be bigger pools, so you want to use every pool because it's a waste not to. And you're just saving mana, you're saving casts, and especially as a scholar, you do want to rely a little bit, especially on the smaller pools, on your pet. Because as you can see, I'm not currently casting any heals, and instead I can use my energy drain to just do damage. And then I have Lustrate as like an oh, everything's gone wrong button, you know what I mean? I've actually not used my ether flow enough here. Like, I just need to damage more because Korra doesn't need any. Korra is a strong tank. Aw, thank you, Fran.
Who shall suck my salty bits?
Jane's laugh.
No, thank you, it is. That's very kind of you. Y'all are too kind already. It's 11-ish in the morning. You can't be kind to 11-ish in the morning unless you want to make me grilled cheese, in which case I'll have a grilled cheese. No, thank you, Lander. Thank you, Mohiko. Look, I can also read the chat more easily when I'm playing Scholar. Scholar has so many advantages. Hi, Marcus. Good morning. Play Gunbreaker, use Super Bleed, newbie healer shits their pants. The combination White Mage and Gunbreaker, where it's like Super Bleed, Benediction. The worst part is when you Benediction and then they Super Bleed. It's like, am I a joke to you? Art of War is awesome as Scholar too. Yeah, like a Scholar, honestly, Cynic, I feel like Scholar has almost the most utility cooldowns out of everybody, out of every healer. I mean, obviously there's Astrologian, but like I feel like they're mostly just buffs and less utility in terms of... Oh shit buttons, I guess. I don't want to say it like that, but I'm gonna say it like that. Oh, get out of here. Oh dear, that doesn't do any damage, does it? No, it doesn't. I forget about that. Bio 2 doesn't actually have any on-hit damage. It makes it actually easier for the tank to get aggro when the healer isn't healing all the time. Yes, exactly, Lutze. I always say this to beginning white mages. Use regen sparingly, because regen, like it's very tempting to put regen on your tank at any moment in a dungeon. Because, you know, it's a hot, so, you know, passive healing. But at the same time, if your tank is still pulling, and they have regen on them, that means that if they don't immediately hit everything at once, you will get that healing aggro. And that's it's mostly an annoyance for tanks, like they can deal with it. But you want to make things as easy as possible for your fellow party members, right? And yes, this is a very pretty dungeon. A lot of dungeons are very pretty. Also, Cora, is this the first time in this dungeon for you? Because I think it is, right? I'm just assuming that it is. These eggs, that like we usually just kill one at a time because generally they will spawn. There's a boss, I think it's the next boss. It's a horse. If you get a storm cloud on you, stand to the side. If you see a line, like if the horse disappears and there's like a line through the middle, the entire battleground is just one line. So, you know, it's basically everything. Then just stand to the side next to a wall. Don't stand next to what is already lightning. stand specifically next to a wall that isn't broken yet. It sounds a little bit confusing now, but don't worry. You'll see. Oh, it's not your first time. Oh, okay. You just had to comment on the dungeon. My bad. That sounds healthy, does it? It is? Well, when you say it, it has to be true. I like to super bullying Kate Westwind on poll after someone goes, does the raid strat meme? Have you ever died doing that? Oh, now I haven't used my damage properly. I should use my damage properly. Here, you get a lustrate because I have to use it up. I remember healing up until Shadowbringers Dungeon was super easy, then it picked up a bit. Yeah, it's I think it's largely Hideyoshi because of scaling as well. In the lower level dungeons, you'll generally have people around you that have maxed gear. Like, they'll have synced gear. So it's the equivalent of everybody having, like, the best raiding gear in the world. And once you get to Shadowbringers, that doesn't really happen much anymore. You're Dutch, so if you bully you, that's called a grilled cheese also. Well, then it's a burned cheese, and that's a waste. Classic combo of Gunbreaker shooting himself in the mouth after getting benedictions. I mean, it's honestly, it's so frustrating. But we also know, so we shoot each other a knowing glare, and it's like, did you? Yeah, we did. Okay. Making someone smile is way more fruitful than being malicious. I should hope so. Twitch now charges me less for subs because of my region. That does affect my earnings, yes. It means I get less, but it also means that more people can hopefully get a sub. I don't know if that'll actually, like, even things out for me, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. I've definitely taken on a position of I don't care. In terms of money. Like I said on Discord, I'm gonna give it a year and a half. If it doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out, but I'll give it my best. I feel like if I focus too much on whether or not I can eat food that month, I think it'll affect my streams. So I'm just gonna vibe, honestly. I'm just vibing. Here, you get a heal for that one, because you're not feeling good, sir. I am not feeling good. My face when I see region on me when I'm pulling. I do my best not to do it. Sometimes I'm like, okay, you're going for the big boy pool, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll put it on a little bit earlier. Yeah, for the moment, what Landar said, like, they'll make up for the difference. So if you... But, like, they'll only make up for the difference to the point where you will usually have subs. And usually I only have, like, in a month I'll have 150-ish subs. So if it's anything over that, they don't make it up, basically. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope that makes sense. It's a little bit weird to explain, honestly. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, okay. I think the other people might be new, so I'll keep an eye- Oh, I'll definitely keep an eye on you. Don't worry, Killshot buddy, I got you. If you believe what they say, do we believe what they say? The angry spawn. You know, I don't actually have all the birds yet. I don't know why I'm thinking about that when I'm thinking about ponies, but I have all the ponies. I don't have all the birds yet. Does anybody want to come and farm the birds with me? Cora, I know you want to go farm birds with me. Come and farm the birds with me. Let's get ourselves a phoenix. I scaled up the difficulty quite a bit because it was too easy, which is fine. I think a lot of people are also, at this point since Final Fantasy is a little bit older, people are more used to the gameplay. What birds? So, you know how Realm Reborn has ponies? Like, yeah, they're mounts. Like, Realm Reborn trials had, like, the horses, and the Heavensward trials have birds. And I think Stormbringers, no, what? What am I doing with my words? Is this Stormbringers? Am I just forgetting names? Anyway, the one after that, I think... Stormblood, thank you. I am not okay. Stormblood has the wolves. I really like the wolves as well. But I'm not a huge fan of, like, the final wolf. I really like the final bird, though. Like, they all have collections. And the one right now is, I think it's dragons? Like, fairy dragons? I really want those too. But we'll start, like, farming those when everyone's kind of leveled up, because I know a lot of you haven't max level yet. Don't you worry. It's okay, Varkas. I appreciate it either way. And hey, you can always gift sub. They started walling off dungeons in Heavensward and it only escalated from there. I still really like the Heavensward dungeons. I think the Heavensward dungeons are one of the final ones where they had like really weirdly creepy storylines. I feel like the rest don't really have very, very creepy storylines. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. Final Bird is really shiny and really, really big. The min-max culture at the top was making it hard on healers that wanted to solely heal and not DPS. They scaled the damage up a lot so it was less of an issue in the community. I feel like, okay, well this is just my personal take obviously. I feel like the Final Fantasy raids really give you leeway to not min-max anyway. I get it if you're doing like world first, I totally get that. But for me, I would just want people to have a good time raiding. So, you know, we're gonna raid in Endwalker with like, you know, the viewers. We're gonna have like small raids. And I don't want anyone to like play a class just because they feel like it's optimal. I want them to play them because they think it's fun. Dragons, then a robotic dragon. Yeah, I haven't even seen that one yet. Almost nobody has it. So I don't even know if it looks cool. Oh, thank you, Manga Tom. I'm glad you enjoyed them. The result was that, for me at least, healing went from being insanely boring to being kind of fun. I do prefer when there is, you know, something to heal, obviously. I should probably have gone for those. Oh, and I'm the only one doing that, because I think, yeah, I think both DPS are new. It's okay, it's okay. I got you. Oh, this means that we are all going to stand on top of each other, I think. There's like this AoE. Okay, I guess we'll... I think it's Diamond Storm? Is it Diamond Storm? No, it's not. That's an AoE. Oh no. Bye! Yep. Okay, that's also an AoE, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, they're all, like, the Frosties are all spawning in the same place there. Not ideal. Okay, I have an AoE, it's just not very big. But it'll do. I would like a Mega Jet Dragon. Honestly, I could do with the Mega Jet Dragon. Morning, Twilight. Hello, buddy. Shenanigans all around. The Final Fantasy shenanigans are probably... I don't want to brag, but I think they're the most fun. I think overall, shenanigan-wise, and I've seen a lot of them. Oh, well, we picked the exact right place. We'll do a little AoE. He didn't even do it. Did he never do it? No, that one. That's the one I was talking about. That, like, beam. He only did it once. How do you hit positionals? Oh, buddy. You don't. Not on this fight. This fight does not do positionals. Here, you'll get a commendation, so you don't feel bad about it. The Shiny Phoenix is the best, and I love the title as well. It's like, it's huge. Like, I feel like I'm very much a fan of using, like, smaller mounts. Obviously, the Raigo is a little bit of a... Maybe not that one, but... Okay, I will use White Mage for the trials, I think. Are you ready, Koru? I would help you do birds, but I'm not on your data center? I'm on Balmung, so I don't know. I do not know. But don't worry, we'll get a group. Like, we'll get people. Don't you worry. There's a little leniency, but the min-max culture will still be there, sadly. So I do like to do my personal best. Yeah, I think that's... But doing your personal best is definitely different from having somebody, like, tell you you suck or something. Oh, of course we get this one. Oh, rip! Are you gonna solo Tankor? I got you if you do. Yeah, it's extremes for birds. The only ones that drop anything is extremes. But the great thing, I think, about the extreme trials in general is that even if you don't get the mount in like 100 kills, at that point you'll have 100 totems from the extreme trials, so you can just buy it. So in 100 kills you'll be guaranteed a mount, basically. And also, we could do it as tanks, because if you do it as tanks, it also counts towards the tank achievements, which also give you amounts. Oh, they're easy to unlock, don't worry. They're pretty easy to unlock. I really do like the Magitech Claw. Like, the way you just kind of dangle there, like... So cute! I barely even use it. I should use it more. My favorite mount lately is Alto. Yes, I really like the Alto mount as well. I agree completely. I like the Nier mount for a while. It looks silly. Is that the one that where you kind of turn into an airplane when you start flying? I like that one too. Why did you just super bully, dudes? What the hell? Did they think they were gonna get that? Okay, you got that one. Then I'll go here. Okay, I'll keep an eye on everybody. I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of heals. Okay, I'm gonna stand in that. Oh dear, that one was not supposed to be mine. Oof. I don't feel so good, Mr. Anderson. I'm a... Oof. Yep, that's a benediction. I think the most times people die is when they just get hit by other people's explosions. Which is not okay, by the way. It's okay, I'm fine! I'm fine! Hi, Energizer! What's up, buddy? Okay, you get a small heal after that, too. Get a small of this one. Wait, where are you? Oh, you're small. Here you go. There you are. I got you. Don't you worry. Magitech Claw carrying people to the corner. Shame. But it's so cute though when they do. Okay, hold up. Always precast. Okay, we have a heal on you. It's fine. Oh, there's the triple. Oh, baby, it's a triple. Okay, I hope they're paying attention. Okay, I don't... Yeah, I think maybe Cromwell is leaving the healing to me, which is fine. As long as I know. You ride the little robot? Wait, really? You sit on its head and it was an event... What? Did I miss this? You sit on its head and it was an event at the launch of Shadowbringer. Did I miss this completely? Hold up. What Nier mount? Because, oh dear. I think I might have missed that. It's not the frog, right? It's not the frog? Okay, I gotta keep myself alive. Okay, no, we're not going there. You gotta kill that. Okay, I need one of the... Oh dear. Oh, that's not a good thing. Well, I'll take one, I guess. Aw, we lost somebody anyway. That's not supposed to happen. I suck. I'm sorry. I did my best. Okay. We're still alive. It's fine. Okay. I hope everybody kind of knows what they're doing with the tier. No, actually, you know what? Those hots are more than enough, aren't they? Yes, they are, Jinsey. Why would you waste your mana like that? You wouldn't. Would you do that? No, you wouldn't. Like pod? Is it actually pod? Like, did I miss the pod mount? Because I can't tell you how sad I am if that's actually a thing. And I could have had one. Oh, look. Oh no, they're fine. Well, are they fine? Yeah, they're fine. Let's get in here! Hi, Epic! Good morning. How are you doing? Okay. I don't know which side it actually spawns at. I feel like it's in front of him. Where are you, Tyr? Oh, it's here. Good. There it is. Very good. That was actually probably one of the best ones we've had. One of the little roundish green ones? I'm trying to think now. A roundish green one from near, right? Sounds an awful lot like the frog mount. Yeah, hold on, let me mount something and see if it's that one. Or actually, I can just show you. Probably would it fine. Have a good one. Goodbye. Actually, yeah, I can just show you my mount log, and if it's that one, then I'm no longer sad. This one? Is it the Iron Frog Mover? Because that one you can still get. It's just less people do it now, obviously, but you can still get it. Oh, it is that one. Okay. Whew, okay. Oh, my heart. My heart. Yeah, you can still get it. So hold on. Let me show you real quick where it spawns. So here, go to Kalusia. Oh, you already know where to get it. Never mind. Okay, you have it. Never mind. Okay, no, yeah, it still spawns. So the only prerequisite is it's just like the one in oh, what's it called? The one in Amaran? No, Tempest. Tempest has one as well. Like the underwater dragon or something, I think. And they only, like, they spawn when you do very specific fates. I actually helped spawn it one time, and I was very proud of that. So yeah, I think the one for the frog mount, you just have to do the one that involve all the dwarves fighting the frog mounts, basically. I'm less mad now. It's only morning for another 15 minutes. That's okay. I can still say good morning. Taking my first real break from working, studying full-time since a year ago. Dang, 3 weeks! Excellent! I hope you find a restful vacation. I won't be able to watch Twitch. That's okay! You're having a vacation. However you want to have that vacation. Get it. I focused it very hard. I hit it every reset from launch. I was one of the first people with it on my server. I think I have the frog hat even now. Don't put me down on that though. And I don't actually know if I have all of the ones from the Dragon Place. Reminds me when I randomly joined a party that was farming the Ninetales Fox in Yangsha. Yeah, I have that one too, thankfully. I don't know which ones I'm missing, actually. There's probably some. I have Ixion as well now. Although Ixion was also on the tombstones at some point. I feel like a lot of the times the more annoying ones to farm will end up on tombstones eventually. Which is really nice. Because I got... There's one thing I got from tombstones and I don't remember what it was. What did I get from tombstones? Like outside of the birds, obviously. Oh. But I don't remember. Oh, the Pegasus! I got the Pegasus from tombstones. So that one was annoying to get otherwise. And it's very easy now. Was it token exchange? Glorious Gewgaws? Is it that one? Yes, it is. So you can get the Iron Frog mount and the minion. And these are, yeah, these are all the dragons from Extremes. Oh, you only need 99, my bad. Just 99. Yeah, the totes are from Archetonia. The entire outfit, basically. So you don't actually need that many kills, thankfully. Ixion was the only man from Fates I ever cared about. Same! I was actually thinking maybe that they were gonna get you like a fox mount from the Fox Fate, but they didn't. So. Yeah, summon Balmung. I need to snipe Odin sometimes to get the big Zantetsu skin. Do I already have that one? I think I do. I think I do have that. Well, hold on. Do I have that one? Do they have an inn in Yulmore? I actually never checked. I don't think they do. Do they? I don't think they do. Let me go to Gridania real quick. I got 99 problems, but amount ain't one. Well, it is for now. We're also gonna farm for the Monster Hunter mount. I want a Rathalos. You can get it from the Odin trial? Really? You don't actually have to kill the dude? I feel like I already have it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go check. Final Fantasy started crashing a lot for me in Gridania. I need to see what's up with that. It's too wholesome. Gridania is like the only place where people don't talk crap in like the main channels. How were we not connected all this time? You're embalming as well. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That one is really loud for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I have a heart attack every time it happens. It's a good heart attack, though. That's a good heart attack. Thank you so much, Tilted. I super appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Welcome, everybody who got a sub. You can actually use the Titus emote, which is a Final Fantasy emote. Yeah, people don't know this, but the Jin's lol, that's Titus going, ha 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 ha! That's why he had to be. He had to be. The laughing emotes. I actually got the... Hold on, I actually have to put that in here anyway. Can I put anything here? I don't think so. I got his helmet earlier and I wanted to put that away anyway. So I'm gonna put that away. Head? Yeah, Dark Divinity Helmer. That one looks really cool too, actually. I really like it. Let me look at the chest pieces. What does it look like? The chest piece? I don't think I have it. Do I have a lot of chess pieces. One day I hope they're gonna give us more slots for glamour, or just like give us like a, you know, the Warcraft kind of way. Garland Tools doesn't even say where to get the Samurai in Dark. Really? Now I'm very curious whether or not I have it. I guess I don't either. Kidomaru is not the same. That's the Dark Knight one. Still nice, but it's not the one. I don't know. Is it a blue background or a green background? I'm also not sure. No, here, Zankatsuken. Hold on. Is it this one? It's not huge. It's a gladiator arm. Is there one for Dark Knight? Is that the one you're talking about? I don't know. Well, thank you very much, Tilted. Is that the pay it forward mentality, right? You mean the two-handed Zankatsuken? Isn't that one from Maldesion? You might be right, actually. Yeah, I think so. You can buy it on the market? Really? Is it expensive on the market? How does one get the Monster Hunter mount? There is a quest line that starts in Kugane. It starts in Kugane, and I can even show you roughly where it starts. And it's like the whole Monster Hunter quest line, and it eventually ends in you going to fight Rathalos. My Eureka journey stopped at Animus. Yes, I've also kind of slacked on it. Okay, so I think it's the Bukaido Inn? Like it's right next to it? Like it's close to here, like over here? On this little place? Yeah, so there's still these NPCs as well. This is around where you find it. And I think you can also turn in like Rathalos scales here. Like I think you can buy the mount. Yeah, you can buy the Rathalos whistle for 50 Rathalos scales. So, or Rathalos Plus, which I think is from Extreme. So it's actually pretty quick to farm as well, if you want it. And I think it looks pretty decent as well. Like, the outfit looks pretty nice too. I think it might be less than 50 clears even, because I think I know you definitely get multiple regular Rathalos skills. So I'm actually not 100% sure if it is 50 or if it's even maybe less. You farm Rathalos Extreme until your eyes bleed. Maybe they're even like not a guaranteed drop. I've like not really done them a lot. I think on my Rathalos kill I did get extreme scales, so we'll see once we get there. Easier and faster than Eureka. I am gonna also finish Eureka though, so we'll do that too. Did you want to do normal raids still, Core? Or are you okay? Back when Rathalos Extreme was current content, I never got to clear it. Okay, are you ready then? You can come with us when we're going. Eureka gives me bad flashbacks. I die a lot there. Which wasn't fun. Yeah, I think it's actually honestly kind of a nice mechanic though. So for the people that haven't done it yet, it's literally a Monster Hunter fight. So I think around, is it 50%? At some point, there's like an aura that pops up. That means that we can't heal you. So all heals do nothing at all. And the only way you can heal is by popping a potion, a Monster Hunter potion. So you really just want to dodge constantly. Wait for Endwalker, go as level 90 and stomp it. I was considering it, but I kind of also just want to just do it in general. I don't know, I kind of also want to do some unsynced stuff. Or synced? I want to do them when they're like the way they're supposed to be done, which is also why I really want to start doing extreme raids or savage raids when we get to Endwalker. Because I enjoy doing them, I really do. I just never have anybody to do it with. Nobody wants to play with me. So I made my own. This is why people were teasing it with 4 tanks. Honestly, I would do it, like, I would probably do it as a tank anyway, because like I said, you get, hold on. No, that's challenge log. Oh, don't die, sirs. Achievements? I'm following them. I'm following the achievements. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so the complete high-level duties. And like the only ones I've really done much on is Dark Knight, as you can see. And everything else, not a whole lot. Oh, that's sort of A ranks. Never mind. But yeah, if you do them both, like you're farming mounts as a tank, you're doing 2 things at the same time, which is very useful. And especially if you're already higher level, you can get away with it. I'm doing sync stuff as Blue Mage instead. Just finished the whole Masked Carnival yesterday. I still have to level my Blue Mage to max. I finished everything for Blue Mage last time, like at the level 60 points. But I don't really know where to go right now to really level my Blue Mage fast. And I really just want to do the Carnival. I do like the Carnival. I think it's very interesting. Heard you like mounts. You can farm mounts while you farm mounts. Exactly, exactly. And you get a, I think it's a Panther? If you're Dark Knight, if you do the Dark Knight one, you get a Panther. I really want a Panther. And it's a lion for Paladin, a bear for warriors. I'm actually not sure what Gunbreaker got. Is it a tiger? I don't think it can't be a tiger, right? No, it is a tiger. Okay, wow. Because there's also a tiger you can get from doing hunts, and that one's really hard to get. So I didn't think they'd want a tiger to be there. Oh, saber-tooth tiger. Okay, so it's still different. Yeah, the hunts one takes ages. I was thinking of just doing hunt trains in Endwalker eventually. Like, I'm gonna go really hard on Endwalker. Like, on all my off time, I'm just gonna be grinding hunts. A krill that got dipped in black paint, but I still like it. I still like it. I'll still ride it into battle. Although, to be fair, I always default to Raigo anyway, because I really like the Raigo mount. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. Oh, hello there, Bidoo. Good... No, it's still morning. I can still tell you good morning. Good morning. Do you eat enemies as Blue Mage? No. So the way Blue Mage works, also if you're wondering, I'm answering Core in our little link shell. The way Blue Mage works in Final Fantasy XIV is you have to defeat monsters that have a certain skill that you like, and they have to use the skill, so you have to see it in combat, and then you kill them, and then there's a chance you'll learn it. It's not guaranteed, but there's a chance you'll learn it. I still have to do that too. There's a bunch of them that I probably should get that are really, really useful. Most people don't really know what to do with the bombs, and the bombs don't do a lot of damage, so it doesn't really matter. The bombs must feel so useless. I can't remember if we ended up getting the Monster Hunter mounts. No, we never did. We were going to, but then we did Savage instead, and we just kind of stopped. Because World of Warcraft, I think World of Warcraft had like an expansion coming out and everybody quit playing except for me. I've always played Final Fantasy, I'm so alone. It's guaranteed on sync dungeon travel. Oh, okay. No, that's much faster in that case. Yeah, we can also do a Blue Mage party at some point where we'll just go around to every dungeon and just get all the skills. Because I've just been chartering Nick to drag me through dungeons, but now he quit playing again, so you know. It's like Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy IX more or less. A little bit, yeah. A little bit. I don't know really much about 7, unfortunately. I will one day have a full Guardian set. Do you still not have a full Guardian set, Jinsey? No. I don't know why. I don't know why. And don't be on party with set friend. With set friend? I haven't touched Blue Mage since level 50 when I failed to get perfect blue by 1 hit. Oh. Oh, buddy, no. But yeah, the non-party thing, I actually did before. That's how I got to 60 as well. They leveled me and I leveled them. Like, we traded. Which is nice. I did it in Collusia. Yeah, we can probably just find a nice place to do that again. I just have to charter Nick again. Well... Let's get Flying Sardine. Yeah, I always thought, because in Eureka that doesn't really work well. Like, even if you're out of party for some reason. I want to eat enemies like Quina. I'm sorry. Ragnar stopped playing, then Bill stopped, and I stopped, and then everyone else. Except for me. I will always be here. I will always be here for you. Every time I try to eat, my character says, I know can't eat until it's weaker. Oh. No, see, you have to actually fully kill it. You're welcome, Cora. Here, I will let you go. I'll release you from your duties. All I know about 8? Yeah. Wait, no, 7. Is that plot doesn't make any goddamn sense, I'm assuming? Yeah, okay, sorry. I was like, wait, hold on, I'm reading this wrong. I haven't finished 7 yet. So I think they said that they were gonna put the rest of the Final Fantasy VII Remake on PlayStation 4 as well. I hope they will, because I only have a PlayStation 4. And I do want to play the rest of the remake, and I've never played Final Fantasy VII, so for me it's like, I wonder what's gonna happen next! For Blue Mage's work, be out of the party, tag them first, get your friend to kill them up, you get full XP. Yeah, that doesn't work in Eureka then, I guess. Because I tried to do that in Eureka before, and I got nothing. I got nothing! Also, I need to go to... I was gonna do those trials. Yes, I was gonna do this. I forgot about that. Wait, what is it, Rest? Even Aurum Vale. I'll play at release of Endwalker maybe, but I'm more and more slightly bothered with the engine and its limitations for me to fully enjoy it, I suppose. Which part? No, I've not played the original 7. And people were like, oh, you, after I did the remake, the first part of the remake, people were like, oh, you should play through, like, 7. At this point, but I was like, well, I kind of want to just play the remake and maybe then after that play it at some point, like see all the differences. I also kind of just liked playing the remake and people telling me what changed. Because I feel like they'd know better than me. Yes, I have to go to Turncliffe again, thank you. Sorry. I'm bad at words today. Same, every day. Every day. The amount of loading screens, casting delay and such. Yeah, it's something you have to get used to, I guess. That's fair. I think the loading screens don't really bother me too much, though. I think in World of Warcraft, a lot of it is... Like, for example, the flight paths are just there to hide a loading time, basically. Like, there's still a loading time. It's just different. Did you finish the remake? I did, yes. I think there was something out regarding Yuffie as well. And I wanted to play that, but I don't think that's on PlayStation 4? Is it? My first Final Fantasy was 8. Same! Actually! Same! I also started with 8. I think we talked about this. Did we talk about this yesterday? I got the PC version for 8 and I could barely play it. And then eventually I got 10, which is the first one that I actually finished because it worked and I had a PlayStation at this point. And then I had the whole thing about buying a used copy of Final Fantasy VIII, which barely worked, and I had to get it fixed, and I had to borrow someone else's disc 1 because mine was too scratched. Whew. I still really like Final Fantasy VIII. I feel like it gets way too much flack. I first listened to the first. Right there, when it starts. Ending is so weird. I get what they want to do, but it's just so Kingdom Hearts. The part where, like, you mean in the remake where they have, like the floating paper? That bit? Where you see Zack and Cloud? Because, like, I didn't really understand it, but I do know, like, I had played Crisis Core. So I knew some things, even though most of that is, like, a vague recollection at this point. But I'm pretty sure that Zack was not gonna make it. I want to say that out loud. I started with the PC version for 8. I played it at, like, 10 FPS. Like, for me, I wanted to play it so badly, but, it had graphical glitches, like, really, really badly. So, most of the time, I wouldn't be able to see part of the screen. And then once I got to the Laguna bits, right, you're kind of like in a jungle, literally half the screen I couldn't see, and it was like a squiggly road. You'll probably remember. And Laguna just has to, like, walk through it. And I had to guess where I was supposed to walk. And it, like, after half an hour of me trying to guess where the path was, I just gave up. I just gave up. I couldn't do it anymore. I remember having to find some weird patch for Final Fantasy VIII on PC because my graphics card wasn't fully supported or something. Yeah, I was a kid. I didn't have the graphical know-how, really. It's really unfortunate. I liked 8's story setting and music. I just hated the character progression and battle system. Oh, I didn't mind that. I think, but I've always kind of been a bit of a grinder. Like, I like grinding in games. I just like to obviously not do it on stream. I like to do it in my own time. I'll have something else on the side, maybe some music. But I don't mind. Can we get a petition going for you to play the original Final Fantasy VII? No, I don't want to. I really don't want to do that before I finish the remake. Like, I want to play the remake without knowing anything going into it. I just don't want to know a thing. And maybe after that, I might play the original. The fight scene with Sephiroth is basically the ending of the original. Oh, yeah! Like, we got, like, a flash forward to that, I guess. Sort of. Did we? I think I remember what you mean. I'm actually anticipating how Final Fantasy XVI is going to be. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, because Yoshi P is doing Final Fantasy XVI. And it looks like it's, like, a return to genuinely, like, a fantasy world. Like, oh, what would you really call it? Like a medieval fantasy world? I'll be honest, I got a little bit tired of, like, everything being Magitech and everything being, like, very modern. I really like medieval settings. I'm a sucker for medieval settings, so what I've seen so far, I'm very excited. I hope it's good. I really hope so. And I hope they stick it all to one game instead of chopping up really important character moments in DLCs. Like, I'll wait to know whether or not that's gonna happen, but I hope so. I meant telling someone who understood PC that game no work. I would have asked my dad, but he didn't know either. It's very sad. It's a return to form. I hope so. Hello, it's me. Ready to depart? I'll send for Master Garland. I guess I'm healing it. Wait, am I? No, they wouldn't throw me into combat without telling me. Hold on, would they? No, never. We all expected another weapon to appear sooner or later, but not quite like this. According to Valdolin, after it finished laying waste to the headquarters of the 7th Legion, it took to the sky. I'm sorry, I stumble every time with Roman numerals. Though this has dealt a massive blow to the Imperial forces, I'm certain that Ali is on board the weapon. It must be halted before she comes to harm, and for that, I need the G-Warrior and airships to transport it. I see that one thing hasn't changed since your days as the Black Wolf. Your penchant for a gigantic war machina. To be fair, I also like those, so... Can we have a Gundam? I'll take Death Scythe. Any other Death Scythe aficionados? Because Duo was my boy. But if this means the G-Warrior has another chance to shine, I'd be happy to oblige. Only this time, rather than having it unceremoniously towed by airships, I have a more dynamic entrance in mind. Bigger is better. If I can pilot it, I will never be mad about it. It's good to see you again, Shota. Oh, hello there. From what I hear, we have you to thank for Avelina. volunteering to help the ironworks. Since she joined the team, our work has come on leaps and bounds. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to finally put my knowledge and skills to good use. And as far as I can tell, your target is the diamond weapon, the most powerful of them all. What's worse, its design incorporates all of the combat data and abilities of the other weapons, making it far more formidable than those you encountered before. Thankfully, we've had time to prepare for such an occasion. Would you care to elaborate? Let me put it like this. Or let her put it like this. Thanks to Avelina's tireless dedication, the G-Warrior has been reborn. But there will be time to explain more on the way. Come on, the Enterprise is waiting. Oh, engage. I used to like Deathsight back in the day, but these days I'm more partial to heavy arms. Oh, come on. I will always be edgy. Also, Duo was always like the one that I felt was happiest out of all of them. Troya was so downer. Impressively so. Am I gonna come up through the clouds? Come on. Well, someone is. Hell yeah, Mohiko. Exactly. Large boy! Is he bigger than before? I feel... he already looked dope before. Very impressive. But may I ask what purpose it serves? Being impressive. Obviously. Since our objective is to rescue the pilot, we've added a means of capturing the diamond weapon. We come to save lives, not to end them, and for that reason, the G-Warrior has been reborn. I present to you the G-Savior. Wait, but isn't she already, like, fused with the weapon? Isn't she already doomed? I thought she was already dead. Duo is still the coolest character. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. I feel like this is going to end in a lot of heartbreak. Once again, Sid and his engineers have provided precisely what we require before we even knew it ourselves. And due to the added complexity, we'll have Guy as pilot while Shota handles the various armaments. Agreed. There will be little opportunity for us to grow accustomed to our roles, but even so, we must succeed at all costs. Okay, so it is an actual... Wait, are we gonna fight in our weapon? I guess we'll find out. Is it a trial? It is a trial. The Cloud Deck. Alright. Better not fail. I know I'm on it, but like... Aren't we supposed to pilot it? I thought we were gonna pilot it. Because we piloted it before, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. Does anybody even still do this one? Oh, so rude. I want to pilot it. It looks too cool. Okay, well, while you do that, I'm sure we'll get teleported here after we're done, right? Let me go and sell some things. Piloted it to dunk on Sapphire Weapon. Yeah! I like doing that one, actually. Weirdly, because I don't usually like vehicle sections, but I really like that one. Maybe also because I'm a big fan of Gundams in general. So I'm a little bit biased. Just a little bit. Okay, what do we got? Well, we don't want that. Oh, we already have one of those. And then we just return that to inventory. Really? Ah, we're not gonna bother with it. Well, no, we are. We are gonna bother with that. We have so much room. It's your favorite Gundam series wing? Absolutely. That's the one I started with. I feel like for a lot of people, it's the one you start with that's always gonna have like a special place in your heart. And also, it had the most ridiculous dialogue. Like, how can you not love that? How can you not love that? Hiro was such an edgy boy. And he said the most ridiculous things. Like, I don't know what she saw in him. I really don't. Hold on. Hi, Junkhead! Good afternoon. I started with Wing 2, but 00 took that first place eventually. I don't think I've seen that one. Rip, should I? Should I watch that one? Is that worth watching? We're still watching that time I got reincarnated as a slime right now. Why is this one so expensive right now? Interesting. I cannot be mad, but I can be confused. Okay. I will give it a go. I will give it a go. I think this one's worth like nothing, right? Yeah. At a certain point, you just start remembering what everything's worth. And you're like, no, that one, I know that one isn't worth. This obviously isn't. Should I bother with these? Yes, I should. I just woke up. Oh, well, good morning for you. But it is afternoon here. I'm so sorry. I can't change that, not even for you. Not even if I really wanted to. Really? Okay. I have a lot of these odd ones in my inventory. Don't be alarmed. I've just been collecting them. I have no idea how many I need. So every time I max out my seals, I just buy a bunch of oddly whatever the hell is there. I don't know if I need it, but I'll be sorry if I do. Which is why we're not selling it. Wait, hold on. I have 2 of those now, and it is worth a lot less than it was. Cat candy, but there's no cat! There's no cat! I would give the cat a candy, but they're not here. It's because I fed them before the stream. My bad, I should never feed them. Don't actually do that. You know, tearing up Relina's birthday invitation in her face. I'll kill you. I remember that. And everyone was like, was that like everyone was like clapping before that or something? Like, dang girl, you did not have to do this. What was I? Oh yeah. Yeah, you are the one who has that. I should go and spend those and see where I'm actually at. That's a fet present. Foot? I don't know what to call that, actually. It's a lot like Wing, but also different. I hope so. If it's just like Wing, then, you know, I'm just watching the same series again. I watched the first episode of that, and it is interestingly weird. What, the slime one or the double O? I pity anyone who would say they like Seed Destiny the most. Again, if it's the first one you start with, like, be honest, if it's the first one you start with, I feel like you're still gonna think, yes, that was the shit. The slime one is extremely weird, but I'm finding it strangely enjoyable. Also because, like, the main character is just dumb powerful, which I actually think is fun to watch, because, like, a lot of the times there's, like, a hero's journey. No pun intended on the whole Gundam Wing. But there's a hero's journey, right? Where somebody starts out really weak, and then they get strong by the end. But in that time I was reincarnated as a slime, it's just like, okay, well, you died, you got reincarnated. You're really strong now. You're like dumb strong now. I really like it. Are you doing Titan Extreme or something, Cora? I'm a kitty cat. And that's Hi Tasman, welcome back. Thank you so much for the resub. What's up, what's up? How are you doing? Good afternoon. You missed it. Okay, well then you don't have that horse yet. Those are really easy to farm, though. Like, really, really easy to farm. There was something I want to do. I don't remember. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta remember to do this thing. Did I already do this? I feel like I did. Did I? Did I not? I don't even... No, I didn't do my custom deliveries yet. I'm a monster, a heathen, a... Oh! How could I? Was it here? No. Kurthus. Start of Slime anime was weird AF. Yeah, and I mean, it still is. It's still like that moment when they get to like the tavern with the elves. Like, what the hell is that? Like, I was a little skeptical there, but you know what? I powered through, and it's really enjoyable. I have a feeling I should watch that slime anime eventually and see what's the big deal. It's honestly, it's fun. Like, there's definitely also parts where you're like, ooh. But overall, it's just like, it's very lighthearted. It kind of turns isekai a little bit on its head. Not fully, but a little bit. And the Metal Cast one. You have become level 40 Sage. Yup. There was an attempt. Hello, what do you want today? Culinary essentials. You shall have it. Need something to pass time until Nightmare of the Wolf? I don't actually know when that comes out. To be fair, there's so much anime to go through. Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna buy this first because I will forget. And I don't want to. I would like to buy... Was it hand-picked ingredients? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Sometime this month. Oh, it's actually pretty soon then. Okay, well, good afternoon. No, you're still on time. Sod it. I haven't watched much anime since VRV split up. VRV. Years. Honestly, if you don't enjoy anime, then don't push yourself. But I feel like most people who say they don't like anime, there's something you like. You just don't know it. You haven't found it yet because it's so versatile. Threat detected. Returning fire. Yeah, that's Xenos, isn't it? Right, it is Xenos' voice. I feel like it's not working, y'all. I love healing in Final Fantasy XIV. Through the power of the Holy Spirit, I will heal you through nuking my enemies. I hold your lives in my hands, whether you like it or not. Ah, I did not even know about that, like I say. I watch pretty much everything on Crunchyroll at the moment. Crunchyroll and Netflix, actually. It did just kick a rocket, yes. Always let your party know you're here for the first time. I like how they always have like that old interface, like text box wise. That's a lot of damage. Are we gonna have to walk over there? Is that something we're gonna have to do? Do we actually have to go? I guess not yet, maybe. Should we leave? Okay, I'm leaving. Ah! Okay, what is the no for that? What is the tell for that? I have no idea what the tell for that is. Hey, Coolsta! Hey, buddy, don't worry, no, well, okay, raid spoilers, I guess. I guess the side that has, like, colored beams? Because he had, like, colored beams there. I think that's what you're supposed to look for. Okay. So, one tank on each side? Alright. The one I get every damn time I queue up for Trial Roulette. I'm sorry! I hadn't done it yet! There's a cat hair in my mouth somehow. I feel like there's gonna be a ton of mechanics still that I haven't seen, because so far there's not really that much yet. Okay, I'm gonna regret saying that, aren't I? Is that Ifrit? Is that like an Ifrit? Oh my god. Oh Jesus! Oh, that's very close. Okay, at least that is... Oh, okay. Oh, dang, okay. Adamant purged armor is removed. Okay. Okay. I think that's an AoE. Is this gonna be an AoE? Oh yeah, it always is. Hi, Lolius! Thank you. What does it do? What does it do? Oh Lord almighty. Should I leave now? Oh my god, I have no idea. I'm just gonna go there. I'm assuming I have to like deal with the lines there, but... So find the last one to stand on? Oh. Oh dear. Okay, at least it's easy to see. I like how my white mage can just... They can just say, you know what we're gonna do? Full heal the party. Entirely. Sorry, I had to sure cause that one because I wasn't completely sure if that was gonna work out. Okay. Okay, so that's the last one. So I should stand here? Okay, that's easy enough. That's easy enough. I like about myself that I could actually see that without following the group. I'm proud of me. Are you gonna give us back the other half of our ship? Or... no, that's regular again. What, is it like a merge of all of the brothers as well? Maybe that's what it is. Because it keeps saying, like, it said, I'll keep you safe. And I feel like Xenos wouldn't tell Allie that he'd keep her safe, you know? Does it just walk itself off the light side of the ship now? Oh no, it just follows you either way. Oh no! Okay, to be fair, I would have made the same mistake. 100%. 100% I would have made the same mistake. We can stay here, right? Yeah, we can stay here. I keep like being like careful with my face because I'm like, oh, I think I have makeup on, but it's like, no, I'm not wearing makeup, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can do whatever the fuck I want with my face. So nice. At least there's almost no tank damage. Should I stand in that? I'm gonna stand in that because I'm not sure. I think... Yes. Yes, we do. We do have to stand in that. Okay, good. Good. Up. I'm barely using my lilies! Okay, I think that's it. Was that AoE? I think it was AoE. No? Yeah? No, it is. Okay. God, I love this music. You do whatever the heck you want. I do. I do. Ain't nobody can tell me otherwise, especially not me. I'm not gonna tell me otherwise. Because I really do that. There's different consequences sometimes. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I can't hear anything but big fat tacos so big. If you're hungry, you're hungry. And when you're writing oh shoot. I think that's the thing. If you're writing a song and you're hungry, this is what comes out. Okay, so that is actually genuinely a one-shot. Good to know. You can't just heal through it. Okay, but this fight is not that difficult. That's good. Actually, I can stand here, right? Yeah. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh god, I think we both don't actually have a res for this. I'm pretty sure we don't. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, he was also dead, so that doesn't help. Please heal yourself. Oh, actually, I think we're fine. We're fine. It'll die. Okay. It's like we both rezzed that other person earlier. Like, at the same time. The containment field won't hold unless... Oh. Oh, our thing sucked. Whoops. I thought for some reason Jinsey wanted to be careful with her face because she didn't want someone clipping it. No, I've adopted that. I think most women who wear makeup have this, or most people who wear makeup, sorry. Like when you're like so used to having a certain set of makeup on your face, you're like, oh, I can't touch this, I can't touch that, but like it doesn't matter now. And I have to get used to that. Oh! Almost didn't get to give anybody a commendation. Can't have that. I wouldn't tell you otherwise. What's the opposite of otherwise? Illegal is what that is. Here, I'm gonna be this. I look nicer in this one. Look at my hat. We must reach the diamond weapon before the Imperials. And my carbuncle's like, surprise Pikachu face. It really does have a surprise Pikachu face. This poor lad. Samwise. He has a really good quote for that. In all the years since the invasion, this place has hardly changed. I was expecting to find some signs of the 7th Legion here, but it would appear the diamond weapon has already taken them out of the equation. Eye makeup for me always ends up getting rubbed into a mess because I forget it's there. Yeah, for me it's the opposite. I pray we are not too late. Although I try not to rub my eyes too much either way, like just in general for like allergies and all that. But you definitely can't rub your eyes if you're wearing lenses. Can we name that Carbuncle Pikachu in a pajamas? He's not wearing pajamas. He's au naturel. Pikabuncle. Pikabunk? Bunkachu. Oh, she's still here. I really thought for sure she'd already be dead. Allie! Oh, she's not doing so great. I love how I run first I run before her dad does. He is not a good man. But she's still alive? Oh, he smiles, so I think so. Oh, he's still angry though. Please, take her back to Turncliffe. I have some unfinished business to attend to. And now we're both surprised. Pikachu face! She's dead. Everyone smiles. Oh no. Is it because someone's still alive? Someone we don't like? Or are we gonna rip something out of this weapon? Now to learn what has become of Alphonse. Oh dear. Exactly, Danny, exactly. If you have a score to settle, now is your chance. Show yourself. Wait, so he is in the weapon as well? Oh. Oh god, it's him. Ew. Ew, we hate him. He's gross. You should kill him, Belsar. Come to gloat, have you, Gaius? It's not over yet. You certainly have an instinct for self-preservation. I would expect nothing less from the coward who sacrificed his own soldiers to further his ambitions. How dare you speak to me of ambitions? You are the one who stood in my way at every turn. Okay, because he's better than you. If not for your meddling, the Empire would have been mine! Mine! Well, it's not. Loser. Enough of your delusions of grandeur. Where is Alphonse? Oh, he's probably killed him, hasn't he? Oh god, he's gonna start laughing. Heh. Oh yeah, he's like that. Why, he's right in front of you! Yeah, I figured. I figured he's also in the weapon. What? Once you hear the answer, you'll kick yourself for not realizing it sooner. You see, in all of the previous models, the combat data was either incomplete or unstable in some way, making their performance in battle wildly unpredictable. But then an idea struck me. He is the one that melded with the weapon. Oh, you're the worst. I've been practicing, Loneliest. Rather than using data gathered in battle, I should use something a little more realistic. It turns out that beloved boy of yours was quite brilliant. When he put his mind to it! Oh, we can absolutely kill this man, right? By my ingenuity, he has been reborn as the core of the greatest machine ever devised. None but the great Lord Valence Van Varro could conceive such a marvel. Anyway. And to think that Allie came here to steal the diamond weapon to save her brother, only to find he'd already become a part of it. Perhaps it wasn't the reunion she'd envisioned, but I'm sure she was grateful nonetheless. Oh, that might also explain why Overmind activated all by itself. It was clearly an attempt to protect his precious sister. A fascinating anomaly, but I can't stand disobedience. That such atrocities should continue unabated is proof of the rot that has spread throughout the Empire. Which is why you should kill him. Let's go, Gaius. Did he really deserve that top-tier quality laugh? Sorry. She uses this laugh whenever Liz send me to do some dummies in Final Fantasy. I would never call staff. What now, you piece of filth? Exactly. Too good or exactly right enough, Lander. Is Extreme Mount a guaranteed drop? No, it's not. But the horses are very easy to get. They're very quick drops. Your crimes are an affront not only to Garlemald, but to all of mankind. And now, you will die. That just reminds me of the Mortal Kombat movie. I'm so sorry. You will die. He's like, I have a laptop notepad. What is that supposed to be? Have you forgotten, Gaius? I've seen your data. I know your every move. Such pitiful swordsmanship is a relic of the past, just like you. He's learned new things since then, okay? He's like, are you sure about that? He's like, wait, I've not seen that in my data. Beep, 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 beep. The chaos! Terminus est! Cruciamus! Yeah, loser. How about you notepad that? Why didn't anyone update the wiki? But this wasn't in my data! Get him, Gaius! Oh man, are we rooting for Gaius now? Or rooting for Gaius? What's happening? Such devastation! Sorry. Sorry. But this time it was like, we wanted this. So. Oh my god, Septic, what the heck? He's like, oh, was that all? I know, gamer. Big headaches on this one. Reactivating synthetic orosite system. Oh. Do you want to have a talk about it? Oh. Oh, was that not on your notepad either, sir? Are you gonna eat him? This can't be! How is it still functional? Removing memory inhibitors. I remember you, sir. Oh! Oh! This got very violent very quickly. Is he squeezing him to death? Oh, he's like, you want to talk about it, boy? What? You? Him? Stop this at once! Please! Let me go! Albert! Arfam! Let me go! They're gonna be like, no, I don't think that's happening. Even the names of those sacrificed in your twisted experiments are beneath your notice. You are beyond redemption. Who are you to judge me, Gaius? Do you remember the names of the tens of thousands of men, women, and children killed for the sake of your conquests? I remember all of them. I do not deny the blood spilled at my behest, nor will I run from my past. That is why I fight, to prevent the wrongs I committed from being repeated. Oh, no, stop, I beg you! Are his eyes gonna pop out of his skull? You can't do this to me! I'm fellas from Viro, better than Gaius! Better than all of them! It can't end this way! Oh, yes it can. Oh my god! I think they're squeezing. Oh my god. His eyeballs definitely just popped. His eyeballs absolutely popped out of his skull just now. I shouldn't laugh. A man's eyeballs just popped out of his skull. But yeetus deletus. Oh boy. Oh, hello there, Ryuzaki. I'm glad you like the Shadow Hearts review. The Shadow Hearts 3 review is going to be up quote unquote soon. Ish. It's a really, really long one, so. This game is not for kids, no. The storyline is definitely not kid friendly. I wish it were voiced, for sure. Alphonse? Oh. Alphonse, my son, I have failed you. Oh. But this is not the end. I will see your dreams fulfilled. This I swear. I ask only that you, Melisandre, Recon, and Rex watch over me. Oh. Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon. Give them to Ali. Watch over her, in my stead. Father, I cannot go on like this. Please. I understand. Oh, buddy. Thank you. I am proud to call myself your son. Oh. That's fine, I'm not wearing makeup anyway. Oh. Like, I knew they weren't gonna get a happy ending, but Jesus. It's still sad. Now I have red eyes on top of no makeup. That's fun. Buddy. Like, I feel like this only really hits anything if you've played through, like, this entire quest line. I feel like a lot of people, like, even though I got back to it really late, like, their entire quest line is so fucking sad. I see. We will remain here until further notice. That was Gaius. Valens Van Varro and the Weapon Project are no more. Seizing the opportunity, the Whirlid revolutionaries have taken control of the city. Though they still suffered considerable losses, they have at last gained their freedom. And even with the Empire gone, for people like me, life under Imperial rule is all we've ever known. We might never be able to heal the scars left by decades of oppression. While there is hope for those who have survived this ordeal, nothing can bring back the dead. I'm sorry, tears are falling. Like rain. The loss of my wife and daughter left a void in me that can never be filled. In the years since, I've struggled to find a purpose, a reason to keep on living. It is the same for Gaius. No matter how hard he tries to make amends, the children he lost are gone forever. I've turned in a wild time. We've swapped from crying mid-raid to mid-cutscene. Final Fantasy is always making me cry, man. I don't actually know cool stuff. That was on purpose, but like there's more than just Ali and Alphonse. It's called The Misery of Whirlid for a reason. We just didn't know it till the last weapon. They always have to make it so depressing. The recent events in Whirlid have had a profound impact on the lives of many, many people, but none more so than Ali. She's been in a state of shock ever since she returned. We've even called in Sid to see if he can ascertain what the problem might be. Yeah, call in Sid for a person? You see, there's a strong possibility that the diamond weapon itself is what's caused Ali to close herself off like this, but for the time being, all we can do is wait. Ah, there was one other thing. Avelina came by looking for you earlier, so perhaps you could go and see her? It'd be, like, extra special sad if she's just, like, forever completely out of it. Like, she never talks to her dad again. Yes. Devil may cry, Danny. Thank you for coming to meet me. I'm glad to see you're none the worse for your experiences. Actually, I've been meaning to show you this. Thanks to the Alamegan resistance, the monument to the fallen is complete. Though they may no longer be with us, we'll never forget them. This way, they'll always be a part of Turncliffe, and future generations will be reminded of the sacrifices that were made. You were always so kind to me, and now it's my turn to do the same for others. No. Avelina is absorbed in prayer. Now would be a good time to return to Severa. It definitely isn't. We played some of it on stream, I think, or they don't get old. Except for 2, we don't talk about 2. Tears of joy! Everyone should have a therapy carbuncle. Yeah, the Pika-buncle. Just permanently surprised. No, what? No, there was just a gap. They just decided to name the next one 3. I don't know why they did that. I guess they're just being quirky. Haha. I hope all is well with Avelina. Actually, while you were speaking with her, I received word that Gaius will be here soon. The Agnes Redux scene from DMC4 will forever be my favorite cutscene of all time. Where does the confetti come from? And he just carries it in his pockets consistently. No matter where he goes, there's confetti in his pockets. Oh, he can't be in a great mood. I wish to see Ali. Would you send for her? Oh, immediately as well? Oh, Twilight, I'm sorry. See you on Monday, buddy! Thanks for dropping by. Ali. I think her eyes looked different before as well. Does she even recognize me? At first, we thought the weapon's influence had caused this, but it seems there is more to it than that. The chirurgeons say this is most likely the result of intense trauma. Her mind has been scarred, perhaps irrevocably. Irrevocably? She boarded the diamond weapon with the intention of saving her brother. Little did she know that Valence had used the synthetic Oricide system to transform Alphonse into a living component of the machine. English is hard. And when she boarded the diamond weapon, she finally learned the horrible truth. I've never heard of anything so cruel. Just a moment. In each of the previous cases, pilots became fused with the weapon's core. So how was Ali able to escape a similar fate? See, that's what I was wondering. That's one of the many things we're still looking into. And there's no need. I already know the answer. It was Alphonse who kept her safe. In the end, I was unable to save your brother, my son. All they wanted was a place to call home, where they could live in peace. But after all the pain and hardship they endured, this is their reward? No, this is not the end of their story. I taught them the strong must lead the weak, but absolute power corrupts absolutely, and those who have suffered at the hands of the corrupt are beyond counting. Alphonse dreamed of a land without oppressors and the oppressed, where all may live as equals. Thanks to his sacrifice and that of his siblings, the cornerstones of such a nation have been laid. Melisandria, Rickon, Rex, Alphonse, and Ali, they risked everything to win the freedom of Werlet. And now it has come to pass. I will see that their ideals are upheld. This I swear, as their father. The long and arduous process of rebuilding Werlet has begun. In the days to follow, I shall be working alongside the new government to create a place that people like Ali and Severa would be proud to call home. For so long, all that kept me alive was hate, but the time has come to cast it aside. I'm going with you. I'll only regret it if I don't, and while nothing I do can bring back the ones I've lost, I owe it to them to make the most of the life I've been given. Aww. Times change. People change. And it's just as well. We inventors would soon find ourselves out of work if everything stayed the same. If you've a need for my creations, just say the word. You know, Gaius, I could fill a book with all of the things I've been meaning to say to you over the years. But what would be the point? What's done is done. There is one thing, though. If anyone can get through to Allie, it's you. She looks up to you the same way I did as a boy. Don't give up on her. Oh, we better get a quest line where she, like, hugs her dad or something at some point. Endwalker, you better not leave this. Never gonna give you up. Exactly, Mo. Exactly. Thank you for the resub. We had a sad quest line, I'm sorry. For all my life, I've been searching for my place in the world. Everywhere I went, I was always on the outside looking in. But I've realized if we can't find one, we just have to make it ourselves. That's what I learned from Gaius' children. Despite everything, they never gave up, and neither will I. For now, at least, my place is at Gaius' side. I'll follow him and see where this journey leads. And before I leave, I want to tell you how grateful I am that you chose to stand by us until the end. I hope we'll meet again one day. All this time I'd been trying to convince myself that Gaius was every bit the villain I'd imagined him to be. The ruthless subjugator of nations, evil made flesh. And while many who fight under the banner of Garlemald are all that and worse, I realize now that Gaius was driven by his own notions of right and wrong, misguided as they were. Since then, he has turned his back on the Empire and its hateful doctrine. His guilt and anguish only strengthen his resolve. The day I spared his life, he was given a second chance to set right the wrongs he had committed, to become the man his children believed him to be. I was a father once, a husband. In many ways, I still am. And even though they're no longer with me, I want to be someone they would be proud of. Now, I too have been given a chance to make a difference in a land far from home. I'll never forget my past, but neither will I be beholden to it. When I meet the people of Werlet, I'll be sure to tell the tale of your bravery and compassion. May it grant them the strength to face the struggles ahead. Pray, go in peace, my friend. Though we were brought together under strange circumstances, Vadolin, Severa, and I will continue to work together, at least for the foreseeable future. I'm really sad that none of this is voice-overed. I really wish it was. Well, here they are. Oh right! He still had them locked up. They're dead inside too. And who might these charming young men be? They were found in the 7th Legion's headquarters in one of the few areas that escaped unscathed following the Diamond Weapons rampage. Perhaps that was Alphonse's intention. Do not be afraid, we mean you no harm. It's like, I don't know about that one, you have that dot. That thing on your forehead! My name is Gaius Bilsar, and like Valens van Varo, I was once a legatus of the Garlean Empire. Though I believed I was fighting for a just cause, my conquest came at a terrible cost. Pray forgive me, I do not mean to scare you. If you would lend me your ears, I have a story to tell. They're like, do we have a choice? Not my ears too! A group of courageous young men and women, not so different from yourselves, stood up to protect their people from the tyranny of the Empire. They fought with everything they had, and finally victory was theirs, but it came at a terrible price. As their father, I still struggle to come to terms with their sacrifice, and yet they have entrusted the future to me, and I will stop at nothing to see their dream fulfilled. Even so, there's only so much one old soldier can achieve by himself. I would be honored to have your support in the days to come. Hi, Puddlinger. Good afternoon. I gave you my parents already. At ease, lads. He's not as scary as he looks. And if he steps out of line, he'll have me to answer to. It's like, wait, you don't have a thing on your forehead. You we trust. Can we at least gather around the fire? Please. He's just doing it all wrong. A tail without a fire is like... It's like drinking ginger ale that isn't from Canada Dry. Though they were fortunate enough to escape the destruction of the castrum, they may have been injured while fleeing. Have the chirurgeons look them over and find them a place for them to stay. You know, I guess eventually they'll start talking. Oh, nice, Fudlingham. Enjoy. And don't worry, this is like as spoilery as it gets. We're pretty much done. Oh, we got even more. It's a whole collection now. It seems the time has come for us to go our separate ways once more. I myself can scarcely believe that we were once bitter adversaries, but my encounter with you have led me to question the very ideals I swore to uphold. I know. Such devastation. What is strength? What is weakness? If those who grasp the reins of power are said to be the strong, then those who lack such power must therefore be the weak. For better or worse, however, we are far more complex creatures than that. I see now that true strength is not granted by others, but resides within us. Strength of character, of spirit, of candy, of resolve. Hi Maverick, welcome back! Well, thank you so much for the sub. Almost 4 years. So close. Then I can do my little mime again. It's really the only reason I got that alert, is so I can mime it every time. Therein lies the power to cast off the shackles of oppression, to overcome any adversary. And adversity, because I misread that. To stand firm in the face of impossible odds. That is the strength you possess. May it never leave you. Surprised Pikachu face. It seems I will have to summon all the resolve I can muster if I am to keep my promise to Alphonse. The process of establishing the independent governance of Whirlit is underway, and I will do all in my power to see it become everything my children dreamed of and more. For the immediate future, we shall continue to work closely with the Alamegan resistance, whose role in the revolution cannot be understated. That reminds me, if you are passing by Porta Praetoria, the soldiers stationed there wish to hear your version of events. Because they don't trust you. Please, give them my regards. I hope that when our paths cross again, I will have glad tidings to share with you. Until next we meet. And my character says nothing and just... See ya! Now hug your daughter, dang. Please hug your daughter. Oh, did we immediately go back here? I guess we did. Al amigo! Seeing that scene after seeing Jinzy's 4-year sub alert feels different. Does it add a little bit of extra flavor to playing The Witcher 2? I think so. Welcome back, Shota. Congratulations on another hard-earned victory. Ever since we first heard the news, I've been dying to hear exactly how it all unfolded. So, what can you tell me of this diamond weapon? I was gonna say, if I just do this like twice and that's the whole story, then no way. By Valgar's beard! Even for the Empire, that must be a new low. Those poor orphans. I can only pray that the citizens of Whirlit are able to enjoy the freedom that Gaius's wards gave their lives for. At the very least, we need no longer live in fear of the monstrous creations birthed by the weapon project. I shall add your account to the official report. Oh, and here's the extremes. Finally, on behalf of the Alamegan resistance and the whole of Eorzea, for that matter, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, I'm almost out of the other one, so we'll get that one instead. The end? Oh, wait, are we getting a cutscene? We're getting a cutscene. Oh, aw. Be voice acted. Come on, be voice acted. I mean, does she even know what to do with this right now? No reaction whatsoever. Oh, nope, some reaction. Oh. What? I'm in this too. It's so cute. It's good. It's like if from back when Gaius was still leading. And there weren't, like, you know, getting tortured or dying. Projections from within the synthetic ore site. It was like adopting them here. These are his memories. Their memories. I don't want to live in a world without you. That's why I'm going with you. No, not yet, Ali. That was not your time. Father still needs you. Please take care of him in our place. And if you're worried about Alphonse, don't be. He's got us for company. We want you to see this new world for yourself. We will forever be at your side, Allie. I'm the only one left. But I'll never be alone. Oh, fucking hug her already! What the fuck? Father? They had no right to make me cry all the time. I am so glad I'm not wearing makeup today. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Coolsta. I'm sorry. This was such a sad quest line. Like, honestly. But, like, okay, but I want to say that these tears were happy tears, because at least she got, like, you know, she's got herself back. Oh my god. Oh, it's really deep into the quest. I don't even know where it starts, but it's like all the weapons quest basically. I think Cora said it was like the Final Fantasy VII weapons. I can't believe there were no hugs. Hi, Cyber. I'm sorry. Quest lines. No one ever hugs! She needed a hug! I would hug her. My eyes are red and swollen. That's okay. Thank you, Cyber. I saw you queuing up for Diamond Weapon. I was like, well, she picked a good day not to not do the makeup. Yeah, like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try not wearing makeup today. It was a very good decision. Okay, well, this is just the expert, so he's not gonna say anything that is, like, questionable or would make me cry. Isn't that a nice looking weapon? Hi, Duck. Thank you, Cold Staff. It looks very pretty, sir. At this rate, you're gonna have to avoid makeup for the entirety of Endwalker with the way that's building up. I mean, we talked about this, right? I want to do more streams without makeup anyway, because, like, I do feel way more comfortable not wearing makeup, and, like, I don't look that dead. Especially now, because I'm mostly red. Like, my nose is just fully red. I have a clown nose at this point. Sorry, when I cry, my nose turns red. It just does that. There's a new fashion, I hope not. The weapons were from Final Fantasy VII. The little nod to the fans was that they were made by the 7th Legion. Ah, okay, so that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Mohiko. But yeah, we'll have more streams without makeup. And hopefully you'll, like, at some point you're just gonna get used to seeing me without makeup, because, like, a lot of people are probably used to seeing me have, like, eyeliner on at least, and, like, doing my eyebrows and whatever, and, like, well, obviously I have dark circles under my eyes, but they're not as dark today, it's fine. But yeah. You'll get used to it, I promise. How would crying affect your contact lenses? I can cry with contact lenses, I think. I think it's okay to cry with contact lenses. I just can't rub my eyes, so I'd have to be careful. I would have to like, I'd have to dab. Like, I can't just rub. It washes them. Yeah, I'm washing my contact lenses whenever I'm playing Endwalker. Oh, no makeup is always most comfortable. Is that the we call it the maatstaf in Dutch? Is that like if they're as dark as Carnorks, then it's fine, and anything over it, nope. Yes, exactly, Colsta, exactly. Like I'm gonna be all demure about it. I'm like, oh. I can't tell, probably because I'm on mobile and have a terrible internet, I'm assuming. Good, because then you can't tell ever. There was something else I wanted to do and I still forgot about it. Wait, Mo is here. We can finish like the last little bit of the Nier quest lane. I don't know that there's even going to be anything Nier related there anymore, but we hadn't finished it, so yes. Because I still had this one over here. I forgot to do that. Well, no, I didn't forget to do that. I only do Nier stuff when Mo is here. Oh, terrible vision. Oh, close enough. Thank you, Goldstar. Hello there, Felch. I assumed when you made the SpongeBob meme. How you doing, buddy? If you need something to do for stream, I saved some more extreme trials from... I mean, if you want, I can help. I can always help. I can also do a dungeon for your quest if you want. Actually... I can also, like, literally zoom you through a dungeon, if you prefer. I will leave that up to you. Lally, thanks again for offering to help us rebuild our village, ho! Every time he ends in ho, I just feel like he's insulting me, but I can't be sure. So are you rested and ready to begin the work? Yeah, totally. There's no time like today. Wonderful. I can't tell you how reassuring it is to have you with us. Now to begin with, we need to discuss how we're going to tackle our task. If you could join our nervous friends over there, I'll be along after I see some preparation. Yep, you would still get credit. You would absolutely still get credit. Because you're technically still using the duty finder, you know. It's just that's why, like, I'm helping Coolstad do her extreme trials. And she gets credit for that as well. You know, it's not usually the best. I'm hoping we might get fiber at one point soon. Yeah, it's not a bunny boy yet. You can't be a bunny boy yet. I'm sorry. Eventually, though. But I think Arrest also is going to be a bunny boy once it's available. Ah, it's come! My doom has come! Doom! Oh, it's just you. Sorry, force of habit. So, is it time to rebuild, that is? Mm-hmm. Arrest is going to be bunny boy. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get right to it. I have an idea that I want to run by the two of you. In order to rebuild, we're going to need lots of supplies and willing hands, neither of which we have a whole heap of at the moment. But then I thought, what if we availed ourselves of the technology used by the machines? With the wealth of parts they left behind, we have all the materials we need to rebuild and upgrade our automata to do the work. Not only would it be practical, since we'd be using the force behind our destruction for our salvation, it's also poetic. Very. For your part in this, Shota, I'd ask you to venture into the tunnels and gather those items what might be useful. Wait, but it was like the end quest. Whatever you find, you can bring to our friend here. He'll examine the objects to see how they might be put to use. Wait, am I unlocking something specific right now? I feel like I am. And that's about it. So what do you think? Great. Sounds like a plan, buddy. Good, good. With this, the rebuilding can finally commence. We'll prove to everyone that you can't keep us dwarves down, except maybe with copious amounts of grog. That's been an issue, historically. Well, I'd best be getting back to my post. Without someone breathing down their necks, our miners are liable to stand around with their thumbs up their arses. You have any questions? You can direct them at our friend here. Oh, it's a weekly quest. You'll need to do a few of them to get the final bit of the story. Oh, yeah, I think somebody told me that last time. Like 6 weeks? Between you and me, we're probably doomed to fail. But if it's going to happen anyway, there's no point in delaying it. That's to say, if you're ready to begin, then so am I. A weekly quest which continues the story is now available from the doomsaying dwarf in Comra. Okay. 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 Let me zoom you through it then. Assuming you want to get zoomed through it. Do you want to get zoomed through it? Or do you want to do it like normally, I guess? This one. We're zooming Edest first, he asked. Then I will absolutely help Costa as well. Don't worry, this one's very fast. Very fast indeed. And also, Costa's it doesn't prevent her from continuing the main story as well, whereas Edest's does. I'll explain how the dungeon works on the way, of course. I'm not a monster. Look, here's the dragon lad right now. Look at this beautiful dragon lad. Look at him. Oh, dance. So over there, you see this this little Magitech photocell? Oh wait. You can look around if you want. If you want to look in like a side chamber or something, just open it and I'll follow. These are the ones you pick up. So I think you need 4 or 5? I think it's 4. Am I wrong? Am I right? I think it's 4. And this is basically the route you take to get all 4 of those. Yeah, it's 4. So there's one here in the corner as well. I'll let you pick them up so you can get used to it. Over there. And then there's another one here. Usually I'm healing, so I'll pick them up, like, while we're pulling things already. Okay, and then this is the 4th one over here. Right now. Oh, actually, I'll show you. Right here in the corner. And then you click this one, and then you're like, affix the Magitech, yep. And then instead this guy spawns, and then you kill it, and then you do it anyway. And it takes a while. Like, this is a really long interaction. Yeah, it's... I do 2 Mohiko. So, we're zooming through it. You have to do it for the main scenario. These guys drop one. Like these guys, the Warden's Whip, so here, they drop it as like a monster. So you have to kill them first. And that's usually the one that people forget. Is the ones that that are dropped by monsters because they're like chain pulling or things like that. It's the only dungeon that I will auto drop when I get it in roulette. Really? I never drop dungeon. Never. Not once. Not one time. Those don't drop any, by the way. It's literally just the Warden's Whip. It's these plant boys. Like these over here. These plant lads. They're the ones that drop things. Here. Right there. And if you have nameplates on especially, it's like, oh, whoops, missed one. And this is the last set of them. They'll still drop one. And then over here. Like it's like this is what I mean. Like you have to really look at it or you're gonna miss them. The last one is actually you kind of walk past the boss room. Oh yeah, and this happens too. So you have to break the web if someone's behind it, but don't worry, they die really quickly. Call it 1,000 yawns for a reason. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Actually, I can just do this. What's Kingly Whisker? Oh, you got that from King Moogle. A core. So you go over here, you go past it, and then there's another magic excel right there, and that's your fourth one. I think you get it from extreme. I don't know which one you were doing, Cora. Yeah, then there's this one. That's him in the corner again. Not even in the spotlight. Yeah, you can craft with it. I think it sells for an okay amount. I'm actually not sure anymore if it was that one or a different one. But yeah, you craft with it. I don't exactly know what, but if you Google it, then, you know, you'll find a few crafting recipes. They're not that difficult to get. So these fleshy pods you see, you want to kill them with a ranged attack because they actually explode. I'll show you when I go stand next to them. Like right here. Boom. And then there's poison, and we don't like poison. I think you get like one ranged attack as a monk, but like it's usually not. Like the tank will usually do it. Like they'll shield lob at the fleshy pod and it'll explode far away. Like I'm instantly killing them, but normally if you just attack them, they will explode. So if you are actually doing this dungeon and you're like, oh, they won't explode. No, they will. They will explode. So don't be close to them even if you attack them. Okay, since we're zooming through it, I don't have to care. Are you still there? There you are. Yeah, there's one right around the corner here. People usually ignore it. Like, I obviously, I'm a bit try-hard about it. You don't really need to be that careful because it's a low-level dungeon. And especially if you have a scholar, they're not even going to pay attention to it. But that's okay. That one usually blows up. We're almost at the end, don't worry. Huh. Don't worry, I even have a heal for you. Look at that. You're welcome. Oh, there's still a Selmite. And there's a little cutscene here. Have a look. Have a look at the cutscene. Just checked my subs, and tomorrow's my 4-year sub mark. Well, you can't resub tomorrow, because then I can't mime it. You have to wait until Monday. I'm sorry, Maverick. You have to wait. Or I won't see it. I think this is also one of the dungeons that has like the longest end boss cutscene? Question mark? Like there's definitely dungeons that they could streamline. I think anytime any video game, especially in water levels, when they slow down your character, it never feels good. So if you, as a designer, if any game designer is watching, if you are thinking, you know what, I'm gonna make this level difficult by slowing down my player, don't do it. Don't do it. Stop. You can't.
I'd like a private bar for 2.
Right, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back. Every time that alert comes up, I want to play Kingdom Come again. Every single time. It's such a good game. And that was the whole dungeon. Pretty fast, eh? This was streamlined for 2.0. It's twice as big in 1.0. RIP. I feel like I've actually heard about that because I think they brought it up during the Edda questline somewhat. Like the 1,000 Maws was actually like a prison, an underground prison block. Mo, please. Water Temple in Zelda makes me want to cry. It's so slow. We plan a replay of KCD. I might, honestly, at some point, I might do that at some point. But like, I have even less stream days now, so you never know. Yeah, water levels are just not fun. You're very welcome. Coolsta, do you want to go? Do you want to go? I literally only have the Fridays. Yes, but like that's one day. So if I choose to replay a game instead of playing something new, I don't know about that. I think I might at that point like play it on my own. I'm sorry. Alright, which one do you need? Garuda Extreme. Okie dokie, that is the Howling Eye. Got more loot for doing more of it, and a bonus chest at the end if you finished it in a certain time. I feel like that's almost like separate from like a regular dungeon. Yeah, I think I really also need to relearn just playing games for me. I watched a video that Otter made, and it was about like water levels and stuff, and he brought up Absu. Like, he also talked about Subnautica. Like, I clearly can't play Subnautica because I'm scared all the time. But Absu looked really nice, and I kind of wanted to play that on my own, just like a cooldown thing. You take silly screenshots and pester your friends. You never pester me though, Mo. Ever. Persona 5 Royal supposedly in 5 years? Yeah, we have that set as a counter. I'm actually looking forward to that. I was listening to Persona 5 music. Like today, actually. I was listening to, you know, the desert one. Oh god, what's it called again? A river in a desert? Or in a dry land? A river in a dry land. Yeah, I think it's that one. That one. The music slaps all the time. Every trial. One of my favorite ones, oh god, once you get to Titan, the one from like current times. It's so good! Yeah, I think Absu is definitely one of those games that I should play for me. Oh, I should give you this so I can heal you. I can only do that once, like... Okay, so hide behind this, Kulsta. Hide here. And not hide there. I'll try to kill them as quickly as possible. Don't worry, I got you. It's okay, I guess we don't really need to do tactics here. The tactics are not that hard. Ah, no whistle. No whistle. Still waiting on Persona 5 Strikers. What did I say I was gonna play after Yakuza? Did I even set anything after Yakuza? I don't think so. Yakuza or Persona 5 Strikers after Yakuza? I think so. We're doing that. Absu is very zen. It looked really zen, honestly. I looked through the quest. Oh no, it's okay. I just like I always have this tendency to try and explain things. You know. I was just thinking if I'd already planned something, but I don't think I did. So we're gonna play Persona 5 Strikers after Yakuza. So that'll be the Friday game. Did you have any others, Coolsdown? You don't have to tell me now if you're watching a cutscene. No, I didn't plan Witcher 3 yet. I can't plan Witcher 3 until I get my cosplay in the mail, which actually, I missed a package yesterday, and there's 3 things it could be. And I'm really hoping it's gonna be the Yennefer cosplay, because the person who made it said that the 5th of August, basically, if it hadn't arrived by then she had to go back to the post office and figure out something else out, basically. So I'm really hoping that it is the Yennefer cosplay. We're gonna pick it up after stream. If it's not that, it's probably actually the cosplay outfit for my skits or my horns. And that's also a cosplay outfit for, well, my Aura outfit that I have on stream sometimes for Final Fantasy XIV. Like, Chris, for the people who don't know that, I have Aura scales and Aura horns, and I like to dress up like that sometimes. And I got like I guess, like a tunic that is very Final Fantasy looking. So at worst, I'm gonna make TikToks with that. So I've got a new addiction, dice. Oh no, I can never start buying dice because I'll be lost forever. Demon Lady cosplay. Well, my so the character that I'm adding, it's a YouTube character. The only person I told this really is Mo, because I was excited about it. But it's a demon character, yes, called Luca. They are a non-binary, angry demon person who will be like my foil, kind of, in my like, not the video for Shadow Hearts yet, because I didn't have all the stuff in and I've already recorded everything. It took like 3 days to record all my skits, but like in the future, it'll be like a recurring character. Like whenever I'm talking about something, then Luca will come up and have like a different point of view, or like play a little bit devil's advocate so I can like continue off of that line. I feel like I'm thinking maybe not in the werewolf one though, because I actually have a werewolf outfit as well. Kind of. So I think that's going to be my bounce off character for that one, but I'm quite excited about it. I had like custom made horns for it. I have Amdapor Keep on my list, and I think one more, so I need to go there first. Do you want to do Amdapor Keep hard first, then, before you walk anywhere? Did you check out LunarCon at all last week? I did not. I don't think I even know it. I have over 70 sets. That's a lot of dice. What the crap? That's a lot of dice. Amdapor Keep hard. Is that right? Did I? Yes. It just kind of hit me that I might not see Jinsey play Zelda Twilight Princess for a long time. You might not. No, you might not. You know, I'm also not saying that there will never be streams outside of the 3 days, but I think having 3 days just gives me so much more breathing room in terms of making my videos. So yeah, I think it's honestly for the best still. An in-game player run Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, I did see. I think Kagetsuki, the lion icon person, they tweeted about this. I'm pretty sure. No, I didn't go to that, unfortunately. But I did hear about it, yeah. I bought a Metal D20 for a friend and got a Metal D6 for free. Nice. Or not nice, because then now they hooked you. No, don't worry, Costa. Calmly watch your cutscenes. Oh, I'm gonna stick with 3 days. I'm gonna stick with 3 days. I think, because ever since I switched to 5 days, my voice has had so many more problems. And I don't know how many of you watch Elspeth, but I brought this up before, and Elspeth ruined her voice, and she basically couldn't stream for a really long time because she had just absolutely destroyed her voice. And now she had to go to a voice coach and like relearn how to speak, basically. I would really like to go to a voice coach at one point. I don't know if that's feasible. But I definitely feel like I kind of do the same things she does. Players creating their own in-game cons says a lot about the community, right? It's awesome. But yeah. I think 3 days is fine. I used to do 3 days. Like the 5 days thing is like the newer thing. When I first started streaming, it was always just 3 days. And it was actually the same. I think it was always Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Because I'd stream like small things. I'd stream my raids when I still hardcore raided in Warcraft. I'd stream those. And then eventually I'd started streaming a little bit. A few other things, I guess. Like the first thing I uploaded on my VOD channel was the Darkwood streams, and those were also 3 hours. And I would only stream those 3 days a week still. And I was so much more relaxed, so much calmer. My voice didn't hurt all the time. Because after every stream, after every single stream I do, like after this stream, it'll be the same. My voice will hurt. Even after 3 hours, just because I don't know. I don't know if I just talk wrong. I don't know if it's me, but either way, you know. I need to be more careful with my voice. Because if I ever lose my voice, like, truly, I'd be kind of devastated. Not gonna lie, I'd be a little bit devastated. Oh, don't pretend like you're not going to die immediately, sir. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks of people that are getting into Final Fantasy XIV because they left WoW and it's so wholesome. Most are like, people let me learn things? I know! I've noticed that as well. I just really do hope that the WoW players that do join will then also let go of that mentality themselves of like the go, 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 rush, rush, rush. Because I think the strength of Final Fantasy is definitely that it doesn't rush you. Like, it never rushes you. And if somebody does rush you and like they're rude, like that doesn't usually last long. You know, if they're very rude, you can report them and they do get taken care of. Like, genuinely, they do get taken care of. I've suffered from a speech impediment all my life. How I wish I could have a good voice. I feel like voice coaching would honestly help a lot. Like, I don't know, obviously, your situation, Epic, but for me, I think it would be good. And I don't feel like I have a voice impediment, but I feel like I use my voice wrong, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I could speak in a way that doesn't make my voice hurt after 3 hours of talking. Although, to be fair, I feel like most people would not advise you speak for, oh, sorry. For 3 hours in a row, as aggressively as most streamers do. It's definitely a change of pace from being on a server first guild to coming here. Oh, for sure. For sure. But that's what I mean, right? I started playing Final Fantasy XIV specifically because it was so much calmer. Like, I had the option to just not take part if I really didn't want to. Made me sad that it took the events coming to light in the last week to get people to enjoy Final Fantasy. Yeah. Now, the situation isn't great, but, you know, something good came out of it, I guess. I definitely don't mind having 3 streams a week. I'll just be waiting and more so hoping to see Jinsey play Zelda Twilight Princess. Well, a weird side thing that I'm also happy about is that I won't feel so swamped because at the moment I'm re-uploading, I guess, every day the old content from my main channel. Because I removed a bunch of stuff, and a lot of it people want back. So I'm re-uploading that. And keeping up with VODs, and still making videos, and then obviously streaming pretty much every day. It takes a toll. Like, I'm behind on everything so hard. Oh, okay. Whoops. I guess I DPS too fast. Woo-hoo. They get taken care of, exactly. They have Majima on staff. I'm so glad he wasn't actually evil. So glad. Coolstar is having a great time. Aren't you, Coolstar? To be fair, a lot of like the older dungeons are a little bit of a pickle to get through. And to get a queue for, definitely. Oh. Here. Fancy Endos, I know. He actually kind of comes back in one of the raids. In Void Ark? No, not Void Ark? Yeah, no, not Void Ark. In... Is that Heaven's Ward? In Dunscape. Dunscape. I'm trying to zoom my way to max level. That's fair, that's fair. I will not tell you not to do that. Like, that's the point. In Final Fantasy, you can do whatever you want. I personally would not talk as much. I kind of like the silence between one another. Well, on stream, though. I feel like if I never spoke during streams, or very rarely spoke during streams, there's very little reason for me to stream. And unless everyone's like, no, shut the hell up, Jinsey. I missed the horny jail yesterday. You did! You all have to have separate jail cells. I'm sorry. Think that the next dungeon raid will take a while? Okay. Got you, got you. Let's see what this one does then. The Doomsaying Dwarf wishes to send you to gather machine parts, and definitely not to your doom. Ready to go to your doom? I mean, get to work, are you? Good, good. As per the chief's instructions, your task is to gather items the machines left behind that might prove useful for rebuilding our village. Do you know any suitable places? There's a ruined factory strewn with machinima. Really? Just they won't stop. Oh ho, that sounds perfectly forbidding. Does it? While you're out there searching, I'll get my tools ready for dismantling. I look forward to seeing the spoils of your foray. Do I just go in there and pick stuff up? Obtain salvage in the copied factory. I'm assuming I can just walk in there, right? Is that all it is? You just walk in there, pick it up, and leave? Because that's easy enough. I think the rushing attitude of the WoW meta community hasn't been helped by Blizzard continuously making hurdles for the player that just want to play their class as strong as they can. Used to be get max level, get some gear, start raiding. Now there's too many daily and weekly grinds that keep... Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with that, actually. Karnork, I absolutely agree with that. I think in a lot of ways, we've definitely been doing this to ourselves, obviously, but their need to keep people playing. And I think it started with the Valor buffs to your gear, and then it just escalated really, really quickly once artifacts came into play. And I think something they said during an interview at some point was they just want to give everybody a reason to play every day. But sometimes you just don't want to play, but you feel like you're missing out if you don't. And that's never a good feeling. Oh shit, I do like it there. I really need to watch the VOD from yesterday because me constantly falling asleep and waking up through the stream did not make it less confusing. I'm sorry. Does it actually matter? Does it matter which option I just picked? Like scrap-wise? Because I'm not seeing any scrap. You just broke the silence between us. I'm sorry. Did I make it worse by still talking? You've maxed all the classes in Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, I have. Yoshibia said, if you've done everything you want to do, that's fine. Unsub and we'll see you next patch. Yes, exactly. And I was so happy to hear him say that. Like, that whole interview was fantastic, but just in general, where I think the interviewer asked something like, oh, well, what about the people that have to, you know, that get bored, that don't have anything to do anymore? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. You should play other games. You know, you shouldn't, we don't want you to play only Final Fantasy forever. You take a break. Play different games. Go outside. Oh, okay. Oh, they just tell you. So does it matter that I picked the bottom choice? Horny Tail's not so bad. It's where all the cool people hang out. Okay, so it should be around here. Maybe there's... Oh, there's one. That was easy. Issue is Blizzard fears players not playing, and they don't trust in their own content will engage the players unless they tie player power to it. I feel like Blizzard definitely relies a lot on FOMO. Like, a lot on FOMO. Which is why they add all these things where it's like, oh, if you sub for like a year, you get this exclusive mount, or like the Deathwing mounts, and things like that. And I'm really glad Final Fantasy doesn't do that. And if they do have an event like that, generally, it'll come back in some way eventually. So it's not that bad. You have cool status. You have Litza. Of course you have hot summons. I mean, you'll be one cell apart, but... I put something in the Final Fantasy XIV channel in Discord for you. When you get a chance to look, I will have a look. You go outside, touch the grass. Oh, I don't know about that one. That's a little bit scary. Go outside, but that's where nature is. To be fair, that does scare me because I have allergies. Going from Did Majima betray us to Horny Jail Storytime was definitely a trip. That's basically how it went, though. That's almost just how it went. Actions speak louder than words. Just use Final Fantasy XIV emotes to communicate with chat. I would, but did you know that a lot of people watch my stream because they like my voice? They don't even really care what I'm saying. They just like listening to my voice. I don't know how many people do that, but thank you. That's very kind of you. I don't like my own voice. I don't think many people like their own voice, but some people do. When you're rushing content like WoW did, you're probably feeding an unhealthy habit. Yeah, and I think for me, it was actually really good to step away from World of Warcraft for forever, I guess. Because a lot of people don't know this at this point because I've moved so far away from Warcraft, but I used to be a World Top 14 raider in World of Warcraft. I had like a bunch of rank 1s on Discord, as Disc Breeze. And it is very fatiguing to try and keep up with the rat race to facilitate that. And the moment I stepped away from that, because I started playing Final Fantasy and Warlords of Draenor, and then I stepped away from WoW entirely after I leveled in, I think it's Legion? Legion. And I leveled to max, I saw the world quest, and I logged off, never to log in again. And I have definitely felt a sense of calm since I have dropped any and all game that make me feel like I have to log on every day. If a game gives me that feeling, if they're like, no, well, if you're not logging on every day, you're losing out on something, on power, on currency, or whatever, at that point, I don't want to play it anymore. Because I can't mentally deal with that anymore. It's too exhausting. I just play the games that allow me to do whatever I want, like Final Fantasy. I'm Dutch. Touching the grass is illegal here. Depends on the grass. I'm gonna rewatch the VOD from yesterday. There was a lot of weird drama. Thank you, Des. And Karnak, I know you like listening to like calmer voice. I know you like listening to Eliza as well. For the people who really just like listening to calm voices, I can definitely recommend Eliza as well. I've linked her a few times here. Eliza Prey, I think, is the full link. Question mark. I like your story narration. Well, it's 100k points, so that's not often. Thank you, Loneliest. In the most non-creepy way. Well, I brought it up now, Arrest, so... Speaking of listening, I'm thinking of buying earplugs that reduce the sound. I'm thinking of getting earbuds that are comfortable in my ears as well. Just for, like, summer streaming especially, and also for cosplay, because I'm gonna do cosplay. I'm gonna do cosplay for Resident Evil 8, and I realized I can't wear a headset when I do that, so I need to find comfortable earplugs, because these are not comfortable, unfortunately. I was drawn in by the voice, but personality kept me here. Aw, well, thank you, Mohiko. It's one of the reasons I followed you for your Witcher content on TikTok. Then I realized the content was actually dope. Then stream was dope, because your game choices align. I really like story-driven games, so I think most people who will find me through The Witcher will also be really into story-driven games. Which, they are the best ones, so I get it. Oh, thank you, Danny. I heard Jinzy's voice before I saw her face. I guess on videos, right? There's some female streamers I'd feel awkward watching given their voice activates monkey parts of my brain. I think for that reason also a lot of women stream without cam. For example, I actually really like listening to, I brought her up a few times, to the Sphere Hunter. I forget her real name now. Susie? I think it's Susie. She streams without cam, and I really like her voice as well. She does play like usually aggressive games like that, so maybe it's not like a vibe stream, but like for me it's a good vibe. Yes, Eliza Prey. Started following her the other day when you told us to. Yeah, she's fantastic. Like, definitely give her a go. I like smooth voices. I don't enjoy relatively high-pitched voices for extended periods of time. It's the weirdest thing is actually that for the longest time I thought my voice was way too manly. Like, I was really sad that my voice wasn't very high-pitched, because I thought, oh well, you know, I just sound so deep, and I hated it. It really didn't help. Have you seen the meme of the limp wrist Kate Blanchett when complimenting a girl but making sure she knows I'm a big flamer? I can only think about General Flamer when you say that. When you bring up Flamer, it's the only thing I could think about. Being at work in the center of the village, it's very hard for my autism? Oh, I get that. Oh yeah, for sure. I wish I had recommendations for you, but I don't really have good earplugs myself. Like her amazing Witcher summaries that don't deserve hate only had her voice. Most of my videos previously only had my voice. But then I got into the idea that I wanted to do skits. I don't know if it's better this way or not, if I should go back to not having my face in videos. I feel like it adds something, just like visual-wise. It's more interesting than just seeing gameplay footage all the time. I could be wrong, of course. Maybe people are like, oh no, your skits are super cringe, which is fair enough. Like they are, but I'm aware that they are, so that's fine. There's always the VTuber option. See, I thought about VTubers, but I don't think I could ever really vibe with that. And nothing against VTubers at all. It's not for me. They're very cute though. I've only checked Eliza Prey's stream once, but her voice is like wifey material. She has a very, very nice voice. Absolutely. I mean, you could just have her on in the background, right? Was brought here by T&E and the Prison Architect and later KCD DLC streams. They were very lewd. Of course you'd stick around for that. I hate hearing my voice, but Raven likes it. It's always us. Like, we don't like our own voice. We don't like our own voice. And I've read into some of the science behind that, but, you know, it doesn't really change anything. I still don't like my own voice. You know. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys like the skits. I'm not dropping them or anything. It's just like sometimes I'll look at them and I'll be like, I feel like some people are looking at it like this. Like, they just want to hear my analysis of the story, and they don't want my stupid sense of humor. But you know what? I like my skits. They make me laugh. So that's one person. I think it's enough. There were two mates. I have another roommate. It's not a skit, but it's like, there's this couple, or well, like, there's two girls, and they're sitting in like a lecturing hall. And like, I'm sorry, but they are roommates. They are roommates. Oh. I'm sure I can have a good time when I make the werewolf video too. Skits could use more Nick. I usually record when Nick isn't here. Like, I don't want to put too much on Nick as well. If I have an idea that could include Nick, I would always do it. But it has to work. That's why I'm in the Master of the Universe tier. For the skits, right? Objectively attractive people tend to attract more views, don't they? So like, might as well keep your face in the videos. So have I made a terrible mistake by not wearing makeup anymore? Should I go back to wearing... At this moment in time, I do not find myself good looking without makeup. Like right now, I look at myself in the cam and I don't like how I look. But I think my goal has to be to get to a point where I do like what I look like. That's like just in general, at some point I'm gonna look at myself and like, yeah, absolutely, yeah. You know, when I get to that point, I will find true happiness. But I think this comes back again to the voice thing as well. Like, we see our own flaws, right? Like when I look at myself, I see the flaws that I'm kind of focusing on. Whereas if somebody else is just like, oh, girl, that's just your face, whatever. Which, like, yeah, that makes sense. Coming from T&E, I like having my gamers be expressive and funny and do skits. I really like T&E skits as well. That's why. Like, I don't watch anything Warcraft related really anymore except for novel stories and T&E's news segments. Because they're funny. Like, they make me laugh. I just like listening to them. I like my own voice so long as it's not recorded. Okay, yeah, on recording it's weirder for some reason. I'm glad y'all like my sense of humor. You know what? That's probably why you're here, because you do like my sense of humor, right? I think it's more like sometimes I'll get the comments on YouTube. Like I talked about this before. I have these Witcher 1 and 2 compilations, but I made them so I would find them funny. Like, I would find them interesting to watch. I didn't want to have just like a dry rundown of what happens in The Witcher 1 and 2. I wanted to make it funny, so I made it so that whenever I click it, I'll watch the whole thing, because I think they're funny. But then every so often there will be someone in the comment section who will be like, oh, that's terrible. I can't believe you're just not telling the story normally. Or like, why did you put like humor or try to put humor into that? Like, they hate it, and it's like, oh. But most people like it. I feel like most people like it. Good night, Kaisa. Sleep well. Thank you for hanging out. I wouldn't get John and his terrible game ideas. John is a permanent staple, and I mean, I don't really say the other character's name much, but I think we're just gonna stick with Josephine. So it's John and Josephine's terrible game factory. He's in this one as well. Like, John and Josephine are definitely a staple that are sticking around. He'd have to be back just in the nick of time. Oh, I just do it in a weekend, right? Just because why not? He's already around. He's still objectively attractive without makeup. See, I don't... Thank you, Mo. I don't hate my bone structure. I think I have a pretty good jawline. But like, my main thing is always that I felt like I've had a puffy face. And you know what? I think that's just a preference thing. I feel like some people just like the puffy face look. Like, I feel like a lot of people, if I had a very slim face, maybe a lot of people wouldn't like it anymore and be like, where is puffy face? Bring back puffy face. You know what I mean? So it's like, I can't really be an objective judge, I think. Wow, Mo. Ah. Thank you, Jeff. Well, I have a lot of those loneliest, but I've also definitely I've gotten a little bit sturdier, I think, where I just want to make I want to go back to making things that I just think are fun, because that's what I always used to do, right? I'd make, like, when I started making videos, as like a distraction from like when my mom got sick, And whenever, like, I know this sounds so dumb, but like, when I first started and I did World of Warcraft guides, I got my first video to like 1,000 views, and people were like, "Oh, 1,000 views, that's nothing." But I was stoked. I was stoked about 1,000 views, and like I brought like a laptop out and I showed my mom, and like it made my mom smile that it was doing so well. So like, I want to do that for other people. I want to make people smile. Like that was kind of just the whole thing, and we gotta return to our roots. We have to return to Monkey, except that Monkey is making people smile. You know what? Monkey always makes people smile, so technically, I didn't change anything. I think it makes better videos. I think it makes better videos when I'm just making the stuff that I'm very passionate about, instead of trying to appease an algorithm, because we did that. We did try to do that. We tried to appease an algorithm for a very long time. Because I think, like a lot of YouTubers, I was often scared that people would, you know, the imposter syndrome thing. I mean, that's not new. Like, I was scared that people would leave because, oh, there's not enough content, or it's not the thing that's popular now. But like, I don't think I found any of you through like the popular stuff. Like, did I? Like, did any of you come in on like the big, huge popular topics? I feel like no, not really. Like most people just stuck around. Yeah, maybe because they did hear my voice and they like my voice, or they like my stories, or they like, you know, a lot of people say that they like my enthusiasm when I talk about things that I really like The Witcher, like Final Fantasy. Like, that's just what it should be. That's just what it should say. Johanna like Makoto would scream Johanna. Okay, no, but Josephine's different. I already used the name Josephine in a skit before, so I feel like I can't change it now. Also, that's what got me into The Witcher and Jinzy's channel. Yeah, because they're funny. People are free to dislike someone's content, but only trash people send hateful comments rather than just moving on. Yeah, I never really see how someone can find the time or the energy for it. And I'm sure, you know, I have a very nice viewer group. Like, y'all are so nice. Obviously I do ban people who are awful very quickly. So I've definitely, I feel like I filtered out such a nice, comfortable, understanding, intelligent community that I can just like, I can sit here and talk about these things, and, you know, we can just have a conversation. It's vibes, you know, we're just vibing. And because of that, also, as long as I have something interesting to say about something, I feel like you're fine with the videos, right? I don't know. The puffy face squad, yes! Oh well, good luck, Jeff. You have a great weekend yourself. I think you resemble Jessica Chastain without makeup. I don't know who that is, but if you say I look great, then I'm gonna assume it's a good thing. If you're having fun, your joy spreads around, and that's why people like your stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's why people like stuff. Exactly. Exactly. Like your attitude of the game. Yes, and that's also why, from the farm, I feel like, okay, a lot of people actually did come in here from Stardew Valley, to be honest. That one's very big. But like, I used to have this thing where I kept playing a game on Twitch, even though I wasn't enjoying the game. And I have stepped away from that so hard, because you can tell when I'm not having fun. You can tell, you can see it in my face. Okay, that was kind of to the tune of "Feel It in My Fingers." Intelligent, yes. You may blush. I found you while searching for Witcher lore. I think I'm either 2014 or 2015? I was gonna say that in Dutch. 15. I really liked how you presented the stories of past events, and it was you that made me read the books finally. Oh, I'm so glad. You're very welcome. Did we all fool her that hard to say such nice things about us? Listen, if I can have imposter syndrome, I'm okay with you having it too, I guess. But y'all are really nice. And speak about my brains. We have one brain cell that we share amongst all of us. I think streamers often end up drawing communities who are similar to themselves, like T&E communities, still tolerant and kind, even as a WoW-based community. Yeah, and I think Telias and Evitel are also very good about filtering. I think they don't let somebody linger just because they're an extra viewer or they're a patron or whatever. Like, They have standards. I monologue a lot. Yes, I do. I'm sorry. I always I realize that that's not what people are here for. But when you get to 1K viewers on Twitch, it becomes hard to control and filter. Exactly, but I think that's why I would also never want to be somebody, first of all, who has 1,000 viewers. But I think as long as I keep forever filtering, like if I see someone just say something extremely out of place, then that's just a ban. Like, it isn't hard to be nice. I'm here for the monologuing as much as the gaming. Okay. To be fair, yes, I'm not really monologuing. This is a dialogue. It's just that I can't hear your voices. I can only see them. Can I have the brain cell when I have exams? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. It's nice to be nice, exactly. Well, drench my beard. I've never seen anything like this. It's not going to suddenly spring to life and strangle me, is it? No? Well, if you're sure, I'll set about studying it at once. Oh, I should mention that the chief was looking for you. Seems he has news to share. It's something dreadful, I shouldn't doubt. Well, that's an easy weekly to do. At least. All the way from Portugal? I still can't hear you. I want to finish this bit before we leave. We have to. Lali, you'll never believe this hoe. Shota. Again, it just sounds like he's insulting me. Something's arrived at the village for you, from Konog. It looks to be some kind of technological what's-it. See this gold pattern here? Haven't the faintest how you'd read it, though. This portable archive the siblings built should do the trick. I would say thing about Mabab, but he thinks I'm smart. Wow, Grulian. Wow. Boy. You'll just get hit by lightning. Do that sentence again in the Valley Girl accent. Which of many? Huh? So you just wave this archive at it? Well, there you go. Feel free to check it at your leisure. Well, I will. You know, might be as Konog's up and left the village, but the fact that he's still keeping in touch, it gives me hope that he hasn't given up on us yet. So I'll keep doing what I can. I'll keep working to change this village into a place that Konog would want to return to. We've got lots of mountains to climb, and it's going to take a lot of time, but bit by bit, and with your help, I'm sure we'll get there. Sure, buddy. Okay, as long as you don't break the pasta, I'm okay. Under collection. Oh, that's where you find it. I keep forgetting about that. Was it? Under duty, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, here it is. Oh, I forgot about this one entirely. Wait, they had new pets? Did I totally... Oh, wow, I slacked on that. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that next time. So what did he send me? Was it the unidentified expedition? No, here it is. Or Konog's messages. There we go. Dear Shota, I hope this message finds you. I'm going on a journey to learn the secrets of the White Spheres for myself. Maybe some of them will be of use to you. I'll keep a record, just in case. Oh, so we're gonna follow his journey doing that. Okay, okay. That's kind of cute. Or talk lovingly about a certain awful Witcher character. There are several, actually. You know what? All Witcher characters are technically awful. It's so funny, because, like, there's some staunch Triss defenders on my TikTok. They will literally excuse anything. And they always bring out the, oh, you're just saying this about Triss, but not about Yennefer. And it's like, the TikTok isn't about Yennefer. And also, the only comments I ever get on TikTok are just, we hate Yennefer. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not even kidding. Like, every time I have, like, a fun little tidbit fact about Yennefer and Geralt, like, I get a slew of comments who are like, Yennefer's so toxic. Yennefer's so awful. Yennefer's the worst. I never get any about Triss. But, like, the moment I'm like, okay, well, this is what Triss did, the Triss defenders come out in force. In force. But she's hot! Like, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you who to romance. I'm not. I would never. But do not pretend. Do not pretend that she is wholesome. No one is. Okay, the horse roach, definitely wholesome. Even Siri isn't wholesome. Like, Siri has done some terrible things too. Like, everybody has. But like the Triss fandom really wants us to believe that Triss is just the most wholesome little nutmeg in the whole world and she's never done anything wrong. And it's just like, okay. I'm gonna call 911 now. Anyway, yes, on that bombshell, I am going to end the stream here. This was the last Final Fantasy stream? No. This was the last 5-day stream week. 98% of Triss defenders definitely just saw her in the games. Oh yeah, for sure. Especially when I explain what she did and they're like, no, it wasn't actually that. They're in love. Okay. Yeah, so this was the last 5-day week and the last Final Fantasy Friday as well. So next week we are going to stream on the Monday, the Wednesday, and the Friday. Final Fantasy will stay on Monday as always. The Wednesday will be the cozy day, and the Friday will be the free-for-all. So in this case it will still be Yakuza, and on Wednesday it'll still be Zelda, and I'm afraid the Thursday and the Tuesday are dropping off. I'm sorry. I want to know more about Yennefer because we don't get much about her in the games, and that's tragic. I know. Well, I do have her story on my YouTube channel as well, but I'm not very happy with the Triss and Yennefer stories anymore because I sound very flat when I read those scripts. Like, you can tell I'm reading a script, basically. I was thinking of redoing those at one point, but I'm definitely not doing that now. But it does exist, in case. No more podcasts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Even in games, there's enough context clues. Yeah, exactly. There's definitely some there. Oh no! I'm so sorry! I was just ending the stream! I feel terrible now. Like, every time I'm talking about Taliesin and Evitel at some point in this stream, because we were talking about you earlier, they smell it, and they're like, wait, hold up. Hold up, she said what? 5 more, okay, 5 more minutes. Mom will stay for 5 more minutes. I'm so sorry. I know my schedule on Twitch still has Thursday filled in. It's because I was still streaming yesterday and I didn't want to delete it yet because it was still there. Don't worry, I'll change it. I'll change it. Hi everybody, I'm so sorry. We were just having a little discussion about Warcraft and Final Fantasy, and then a little bit about Taliesin and Evitel, and how it's one of the few WoW channels I still watch. Just because I think they're entertaining. Even if they didn't do World of Warcraft. Like, anything they do, they are entertaining personalities. So I still listen to Noble's stories as well, because I like his storytelling. Yes, hi. Welcome. This was the... Oh my god! I'm so sorry! I have a heart attack every time. It's so loud. It's so loud. Oh my god. Thank you, Bertini. Thank you for the gift subs. It's really loud. I have no idea how loud this is for everybody else, but it on my headphones, heart attack material. Yeah, so today is like the first day of my days of not streaming with makeup as well, so it's a special day. I'm glad it's not as loud for you. Sounds like you were talking about yourself with those kind words. Nah, buddy. Thank you, Bertini. Thank you so much. For the heart attack as well, of course. What was I saying? Yeah, this is like the last 5-day stream week. So next week we're going down to 3. So the Mondays will be Final Fantasy. So if you don't know me yet, I feel like you probably know me because Taliesin and Evitel are like one of the few people who just like consistently host me. Y'all are too nice to me, I swear. What did I ever do to this? To deserve this? To do this? I swear I know how words work. Just not often. Yes, hi, I'm Jinzy. I do story content. I talk about stories, mostly on my YouTube channel, but also here I like story-driven games. So if the game has a good story, I will likely want to play it, which is why we spent the first part of this stream crying because of the story. Final Fantasy XIV has a way of making you cry a lot. In the best of ways, I promise. And otherwise, on the Wednesdays we do cozy games. We're playing Zelda the Wind Waker right now. And Yakuza 3 on Fridays. The ones that are next to the list are Persona 5 Strikers for the Fridays. Maybe that's just a cozy game now. And also, eventually, a Witcher 3 lore through. So it'll be me, hopefully in Yennefer cosplay, talking about lore in The Witcher 3. So, you know, if you enjoy stories, honestly, thank you for the follows, everybody. I don't usually call out follows, because I know some people don't like to be called out when they follow. So it's just a little pop-up, and so you can lurk in peace. Trish just confused me at first, as I didn't see much of her in The Witcher 2, and so I didn't mind her in Witcher 3 because she was being kind of decent. Now I don't really like her, as I understand no more lore. I think in The Witcher 3, Triss has definitely grown. Like, I am honestly quite happy with Triss as a character in The Witcher 3. She still has some moments where I don't agree with her, but she's not doing anything like directly terrible, is what I mean. You know, she's grown as into being her own person instead of Philippa's doormat, basically. It's just before that, I have a lot of issues with her. Well, welcome in there, 8-Bit Aaron. Do you like retro games, perhaps? Thank you, Jenny. I thought so. Happy lurking, Gemini. Yeah, I'm usually a lurker myself, so I try to make my stream as comfortable as possible for lurkers, which is also why a lot of people, like Cool Stuff sometimes, use me as a podcast, where I just talk about stuff. And we do this a lot. We sit around and talk a lot, because I'm very easily sidetracked, especially when somebody brings up The Witcher. I will then sit and talk with the game music in the background, and I will just have a little bit of a chat. Which, you know, sometimes I just like talking to my chat as well. I think that's one of the main things that I like about streaming, is talking to my chat. Because we have really nice long conversations. About stories, usually, yes, but still. I guess the CNE approve of your vibe and rage you because you're a smaller channel and they want to be helpful. I've said this many times before, but Talios and Inevitel, when they first approached me, this was years back when I was still doing World of Warcraft content, they approached me for a collab, and I think this was like a December thing or something, like a December celebration thing, and they asked if I wanted to do a little bit in their collaboration video, which I did. And they were basically the same size as me, so we were all very small, very cute, and from that moment they obviously just skyrocketed past me, but they never changed as people. Like, I've never felt small around them, which a lot of content creators unfortunately have a way of doing. Maybe you've noticed this whenever a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer kind of blows up. They start changing. They start being, unfortunately, generally they change for the worst. But TNE never did. Like, they still treat me exactly the same. Like, I'm like a person, if that makes sense. Whereas there's been several other people, I will not name any names, but there have been other people who first wanted to talk to me a bunch, and then they blew up, and I basically didn't exist anymore. Like, they forgot about me. And like, that's fair, you know, do whatever you want, but it's so telling, I feel, about their character, about TNE's character, that that didn't happen. You know? I still view them as friends. And obviously I haven't, like, seen them in a very long time because I've been in Canada as well, but yeah, and I consider them friends. Like, obviously not close friends because we don't see each other often, but still friends. Jinsey Cast, yes. I have to lurk. Work gets mad if I don't look busy. Yeah, understandable. A lot of people actually watch me while they work, so you are one of many. Calling me out like that just because I have to drive to my football training. I appreciate you still having my stream on, even though you're driving to football training. I love my lurkers. How could I not? I'm a lurker myself. Right, Jeff? Yes. Like Bell and As? Is that I think that's Oh, Bellilar and yeah, okay, yes. Yes. If you're talking about Asmongold though, I appreciate Asmongold's point of views generally. I think Bellular has expanded in other games a lot now as well, hasn't he? I don't watch him very often, but yeah, they seem nice. Sometimes I think them having each other helps them keep each other in check. Maybe, yeah, a little bit. It's because they're so genuine, the most genuine content creators I've watched. Yeah, yeah, I can, definitely, Verity. I can definitely see that, for sure. Don't change when you blow up. I could never. I don't think I'll ever blow up either, to be honest, Fartini. I'm definitely a chronic small channel because I change too much in terms of content. Like, I'm, first of all, a variety channel. So because when you play variety, you will not really grow very quickly or at all. And on YouTube the same. I'm very all over the place. I'm very chaotic. You know, that's fine if that's what I do. I'm actually gonna go to my doctor the 9th, I think, to ask if I have ADHD. Because I think I might. With how often I'm just... I can't keep track of my own thoughts, really. How to get Jinzy's attention. Break pasta, leave out pasta, talk about The Witcher loudly. I'm working. To be fair, I always work while I lurk as well. Work and lurk. We could make this a thing. We work and lurk. Like, I always have a streamer on in the background while I, you know, play Final Fantasy, usually. Yeah, you have the lurk emote. One of few it is. Don't blow up. I don't want to lose my friends. Oh, you know, sometimes I'm just on fire. Sorry. I'm sorry. Takes one fateful day to blow up. Persistence and faith. I don't want to be that big. I really don't want to be one. Like, I'm not kidding. I think my limit would be having like 200 consistent viewers. That would be like the dream. And at that point, I don't want more than that because I will never be able to catch up on chat anymore. Like, we could never sit here and have this conversation right now because the chat would move too fast if it gets beyond that. How terrible would that be? Also, being a variety channel is great for us viewers because I see so many games I wouldn't have considered. Yes, and it's why I really do like streaming lesser known games sometimes. And it obviously pulls less viewers. You know, when I played Ender Lilies and just in general, indie games don't get a lot of views, but a lot of them just deserve so much more attention. Right? They just deserve attention. They're so good. And then people don't play them. And I just feel bad because I know they're good. Highlight would be big. Highlight as in... as a Twitch highlight? It's an interesting UI on your Final Fantasy. I'm intrigued. Is the ADHD, ADD, and similar healthcare good where you live? Well, I'm in Canada now, so I have no idea. I actually... Okay, so for the people that don't know this, I'm Dutch. Nederlands. And I, so far, actually really preferred Dutch healthcare over Canadian healthcare, but we'll see. I finally have health insurance now, so we'll see where this goes. And I do like the doctor. She's very nice. So I'm gonna see, I guess. The great double-edged sword of growth, yes. I think it would a fairly rewarding trade-off, not to mention fair career progression for you. Yeah, it's definitely like it has to have a limit though. That's it. That's all it is. Like, I've made so many friends from just my viewers. Like, I talked about this before, but like I really do see most of my viewers, the ones that talk to me a lot, I see them as friends because I learned so much about them, which makes me feel like I know them. And I know that's bad. I shouldn't do that, but. You know, we have the meetups sometimes, and I really like my meetups too. The meetups are great. I really like meeting everybody in Germany. Oh, well, hello there, Lander. Is that you? Did you come in here from Curl? Hello. Notice me, senpai. Yes, it'll have to only be highlights and nothing else. I will never see you otherwise. I think you're right that it lowers viewership to be variety, but I appreciate it. I also enjoy it more. I think if I stuck with World of Warcraft, I think I would have a lot more viewers, but I would be a lot more miserable as well. Could have played Apex Legends. A lot of really cool people play Apex Legends as well. It's not for me. That's all. They're not made by evil corporations grinding down and abusing their workforce. Usually, but you have to be very careful and not think that in indie studios, everything is like rainbows and all that. I think, oh god, the creators of Hades, I forget the name. The creators of Hades. They have a very good workflow, I feel. But I'm sure bad things happen in indie studios as well. You just have to... Super Giant Games, thank you. You just have to pick your battles, I guess. One thing I like bigger streamers sometimes do is have someone talk with them and read chat for them. Wait, doesn't Asmongold do that? I swear Asmongold does that. Oh! I forgot you can actually do friend requests like Crossrealm as well. Nice. Dutch here too? Oh, hello. Goedenavond. Because I think it's actually... Yeah, it's definitely evening there. Like, it's late there. Canadian healthcare is a disaster, especially since the last concert... Oh dear, okay, never mind. Well, at least I have healthcare. Well, that's why you are. That's what the thing is, Lander. I don't know enough about you yet, but I would like to know more about you. And that's why I like our meetups. That's why I like our meetups. I learned so much more about people during our meetups. Like, as people. It's really great, because I never had friends as a kid. It sounds so depressing, I'm sorry. It's not. I was perfectly happy. But I never had friends when I was a kid. So now I'm making like all these friends. And it's just a new experience. It's fun. It's really fun. And it's all people that have like things in common with me. You know? Like, when I'm playing Final Fantasy, I'm gonna have people watching me that like Final Fantasy. So I can like just nerd out about that as much as I like. And it's really great. Here in Sweden, it's not the best for adults, but it's great for kids and teenagers. Yeah, I've never known, but I feel in a lot of ways that there's something up. So we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna figure that out. That's why my friend is starting and staying as a variety. It's small, but it's really just friends dorking around together. Yeah, it has that, that sitting on the couch with friends playing video games feeling that I feel like a lot of bigger streams just don't really have, and I miss that. Good Almond. Flock meetup when? As soon as we can again. Because we had already planned another Flock meetup. For the people that are super confused right now, my stream viewers are called the Murder Flock, we as a collective, because I'm called Proper Bird on YouTube. But yeah, we had already started planning one, and then, you know, shenanigans happened, the bad kind, and it had to be postponed, like, indefinitely. So, you know, eventually when we can again, we'll meet up. Hence the want to be. Yeah, like for most people, I know what they're going through. Like, I won't obviously talk about this out loud, but for a lot of people, I know like their struggles as well, and it's just so nice when I see people overcome that. And it's like, yes, my friends are doing great. What happened to the tits? That's the unofficial tagline. Okay, for the people that are now confused about the tits, I'm so sorry. This was a Spyro the Dragon thing. Because apparently they had a bunch of birds called the tits too. We have a lot of monikers here. Y'all better get mad. Yes, I'll get vaccinated. Then we can go and see each other. Ourselves? Each other? Majestic, right? I thought so. It's beautiful. Too bad all streamers stream at the same time. Yeah, it makes sense though. I think for America, I stream at a very strange time, like North America, because I start my stream at 11 in the morning, like my time. Whereas in Europe, it's quite late. Like, I tried to kind of stick to the time I had in Europe. When I you know, I moved, obviously, from the Netherlands to Canada. I used to stream roughly in the evening. Where's my cheering dress? Which of many? I have several. I actually have such a really cute dress right now that I haven't worn yet. It's too fancy. Tits are coal maces, really? I did not know that. I feel like I prefer tits though. Coal maces are cute though. I just got my second shot and that's why I'm suffering. It will pass. It will pass. Like, you know, I had like a terrible time on my second shot, but I'm okay now. I'm okay now. Glad I stayed for the explanations of the inside jokes. I'm so sorry. You can do a lot with birds. You can do a lot with birds. Yeah, I keep calling people sprouts now because I think it's cute. Y'all are my little sprouts. I think it's cute. Maybe it isn't. So hoping no more hospital. I hope so too, buddy. But if we have another meetup, I think we're gonna like center it. When I get back to Europe, I will get back to Europe. someday. I was gonna say soon, but someday. Because I obviously want to visit my family. Because I have a niece now, and I haven't met her yet. I really want to go back to the Netherlands. So if I go back to the Netherlands, I'll let y'all know. And if you want to have like a mini meetup in general, it'll be in the Netherlands. You can come see me. We can have like a little hangout at a bar. We had like a mini meetup in Belgium at one point when I lived in Belgium for a little while. Like people met up. Like we had Antir, we had Code, we had Fussel, we had Ragnar. Like we had some people meet up and we went just to eat a burger, and Fussel and Ragnar slept over? Stayed the night? They stayed the night? So they were some of the first people to see me like this, like sans makeup. And Fussel made like little salmon toasts, and it was nice, and we watched like the Emperor's text-to-speech device, and it was just wholesome. It was nice. In 3 years, no, less. I was half dead for a month after my second Pfizer. I got Pfizer as well. It was because I caught bronchitis from a small cold. Oh no, Gemini, timing! I'm so sorry, buddy. Because I was floored after my second shot. I can't get vaccinated, gotta wait until November, since I had COVID at the end of May. Oh dang, okay. Well, at least you're on the list, right? We're meeting in Azores or something, in the middle of the Atlantic? Listen, if you want to go there, I'll find you. Just got off the phone with my wife. Tally stream had apparently switched over to yours, and I unmuted on this tense conversation. Again, I am so sorry. If, hypothetically, the blowing up does come about, would stream times be better at this time or America time? I don't think I'd change my stream time. Because also one of the other reasons I stayed at this time is because of Nick. For the people that are new, Nick is my husband. And he works roughly the same time that I stream. So we don't, like, live past each other. And he comes home and I'll be done with stream, you know, on province. Noord-Brabant, which always kind of trips me up because Noord-Brabant is in the south of the Netherlands. Like I'm not from the more I say Dutch names, the more Dutch my English starts sounding. I'm from Roosendaal. I did it again. Roosendaal. I was actually born in Amstelveen, so boven de rivieren. But most of my time was spent in Roosendaal, so very rural. Very rural. Maybe I have another member of the Cool family ready by then. I hope so. Your potato is slowly baking. I wish I could see the Netherlands. Too expensive to travel overseas. I mean, like, I would also have meetups in America and things like that. I think at some point I wanted to meet Kaisa in Singapore, because he lives in Singapore. I'm laughing now. Okay, well, at least I got to make you laugh. Yeah, we got that going for us. I can be with Nick, exactly. I mean, Utrecht. I really wanted to live in Utrecht. I love Utrecht. It's actually my favorite city. Like, I was, before all the things happened, I was gonna move to Utrecht. Because I have a diploma as secretary, so I had a secretary job lined up there. Then I didn't. But I love Utrecht. I love it here already. Well, thank you very much. It's like, we were actually on the cusp of ending. Like, I usually end at 3 hours, so we're half an hour over time now, and I am so hungry. I'm gonna devour a whole... What am I gonna devour? I don't know. Matze. Do we know what matze are? They're really good. What do you mean no makeup? You look the same as always. I'm not wearing makeup. No. I can do this. We've decided that we are going to have more chill streaming. So one of those... And because of that, I decided not to wear makeup anymore. Every so often, I'll probably still wear some, but you know. Because Belgium stole Zuid-Brabant. It's illegal. To be fair, I like Belgium too. If Locke has an EU meetup, it'll be the first meetup I'd attend. We'll keep it like pretty central. Maybe Germany again? Germany was a pretty good one, honestly. Hopes for an American visit, there will be one. Because Wall also lives in America. I definitely want to meet Wall at some point. I know Ursine does, Ray Ray. I want to see Ray Ray's lake. Because Ray Ray works at a lake, and his lake looks beautiful. Also get to Hawaii. There's play. To be fair, I would really like to travel in general. I would like to travel for once in my life. So we're gonna go places. Not like that, Cora. Something healthy. Oh no, we can't have sushi, I'm sorry. We don't have a sushi budget this month, but we might have a sushi budget next month. I will let you know. Also, I'll post pictures. No, we have leftovers today. We're having chana masala. Although I think I might eat some bread because I don't think there's enough for 2. So like I'll have like 2 scoops. But I'll still have some chana masala. It's very good. Nick makes the best chana masala. Well, thank you, Reffy. Thank you for the follow. I assume that if you tell me you're following, that you don't mind if I thank you. DC will be happy to eat that matzah. I'll bring one with him. With him? With me, if I ever meet him. I'll bring the big round ones because, okay, so in the Netherlands we have the big round matzah, and apparently that's different than he has. He has square matzah, so... May your food be more fulfilling than usual when you get it. I'm gonna eat something very unhealthy. Maybe I'll make a grilled cheese. Oh, we don't have cheese anymore. We still have ham, though. My girlfriend lives in the USA, whilst I live in the Netherlands. Well, I mean, it works, because Nick is Canadian, and I moved here for him. So, you know, it takes a little bit of work, but it can work. I want my own lake. Well, it's not his. It's like it's family's, but it looks really nice. Can't tell the difference. I watched the stream because of other reasons. Well, thank you. I'm glad. So really glad to hear it. Best part about living in Utrecht is telling Americans that you live there and they're just like, are you okay? Oh, tell them to pronounce Amsterdamse grachtengordel. That, to people who don't speak Dutch, that will just sound like I just said... They can't do it. After you mentioned having grilled cheese the other day, I wasn't alright until I had it for dinner last night. You're welcome. I love grilled cheese. We've been dating for 12 years! Oh dang, okay. Well, living apart together is what we call that. I don't even know what matzah is. Well, you almost wrote it right. There's a T in front of the Z. And it's like a thin wafer type thing. I usually put butter and sugar on it. We eat it during Easter. It's really good. The red did what? I feel even same in Sweden. Most people can't even get the simplest words right. To be fair, Swedish is really hard for me as well. Donald Duck throwing a fit. Your visual appeal pales in comparison to your brilliantly captivating personality. Lanzer, no, you can see if I blush now. As someone who had Yiddish speakers in my family, it's nice to hear people able to make the correct sound. I had a lot of Yiddish in my family as well. Like especially my mom would just throw Yiddish words around constantly, like mishogane, things like that, and schlemiel is one of her favorites. Jewish people eat it a lot. Yeah, it's a Jewish thing. It's very tasty. Has a strange urge to play Kingdom Hearts now. Is it the music? Honestly, the music kind of has that. I can't even pronounce English. Don't try to make me pronounce Dutch. I can't even say alstublieft. You know what a lot of people want to know when they come to the Netherlands? They want to know how to say I love you in Dutch. It's so cheesy, but they always do. Which, for the record, is ik hou van jou, but nobody actually says that. Like, I don't think anybody, when they're in a relationship, and please correct me if I'm wrong, say ik hou van jou. Like, we just say love you. Like, that's what I did. Like, love you. Because we just throw other languages in our day-to-day speech so often. And hou van je is like also that. Ik hou van jou is just not something you would just say in regular conversation. It's very, very formal. See you in 3 weeks, Epic! Have a good vacation! I hope you have a fantastic time, buddy. Trying to teach people Yiddish words, and they just can't make that sound. Well, there's very few languages that, like, have it in their own language. So I get it. My appropriately targeted platonic compliments have effect. I have this joke with Cole where I just say I love you platonically. Yeah, there's no verb for love. No. Houden van. It's like 2 words. Oh, okay. Okay, cool stuff. I will leave for dinner. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it. My mother made the worst matzo-based foods. Oh, this is why you just buy it. You just buy it and be like, oh, I just wanted to bring some. Just so take the load off of you. I know one sentence in Dutch, but it's not PG. Oh, I think I know. Hold you dear, yes. And people really like schat as well, which just means treasure. So we call our loved ones schat or schatje. Oh god, I'm so sorry. That sounds so cringe when I say it like that. My American fiance does say ik hou van jou, and I love it purely because of how it sounds when he tries to speak Dutch. Yeah, I know, Nick does it as well. He tries. He also knows ik ben de man. One of our friends taught him that, and now he just won't stop saying ik ben de man. I am the man, by the way. Oh, anyway, yes. I'm gonna go eat. I've overtimed hella hard. I'm gonna go eat. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for having a little chat with me here. It was very comfortable. And I will see you on Monday for more Final Fantasy XIV. Have a very lovely rest of your day, everybody. Morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is you're having. It's amazing. Thank you for watching. And until next time, va veel. Or vaarwel in Dutch.